officially back at it, giving you the goods right now. Gonna be talking about Metal Gear Solid, the series. I'm gonna be talking about the new remake for Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. It's called Delta Snake Eater now. And we're gonna be playing Metal Gear Solid 4 and playing MGO2. Those that don't know, I'm a big Metal Gear fan. Probably, the closest thing to me outside of some family. And even that, I mean, closer to me than some family. Sorry to say, closer to me than some friends. There's the Bible, then there's Metal Gear, as far as like my appreciation for something that inspired me, motivates me, lifts me up, and takes me to better places. So absolutely coming through. Share your time, share your energy. We're just getting started for the night. Gonna vibe out and kick it with you guys. So please feel free to say hello, see how I'm doing, let me know how you doing. Talk about this game and others that are out there in the series. So we do have a giveaway, so if you want to win a copy of the game that I'm displaying right now, you can just go to the comment section and check out the information. Basically, just subscribe, like, and then when you comment, I will be selecting a winner at some point. All right. And I am trying to organize my settings here while we prep, so give me 1 second. I want to make sure that all the information you need is here for you guys. But yeah, so that's what's going down. Super exciting night just to kind of chill. I'm actually probably gonna stay up late. We'll see how long we'll last. Do have to get up super early tomorrow, guys, so gotta be careful with that. But I'm gonna call this Metal Gear Online. Screw it. There we go. I'm calling it Metal Gear Online, guys, on one of my channels. And so you're welcome to hang with me, talk, chat, vibe. I'm displaying some highlights of the series, some very special moments for me personally, and just cooling out, man. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Give me a minute. But besides that, yeah, it's a good time to be a Metal Gear fan. I'll be honest. I have survived the good and the bad, In every series, there's a time where they kind of slow down on making a new game. They kind of, take a step back for a little while. And it's good to have them fully back the way they are right now. Let me just throw this in there. I'm trying to fill in the gaps, guys, as we go. Metal Gear on. There we go. Okay, so just so you can know, I'm Mic is working again. Hello, welcome. Sorry about the quick technical microphone issue. Hope you're having a beautiful night. I'm gonna restart like if I haven't talked this whole time and say hello, welcome. It is Saturday night. I'm gonna be giving you a show of Metal Gear. You're watching some good highlights. I was supposed to break things down and get into some conversations about the series at the start of this, but I decided to have my mic mess up, and now I had to deal with the consequences. So we're restarting, but we're not going to get into the series too much. We're just going to say hello. You're welcome here. Come hang out, say hi. Just so you guys know, I do have a giveaway for the Delta remake, MetalGearSolid Delta Snake Eater. I'm going to be giving a giveaway for that only on my YouTube channel. You need to go over there and comment, and you have a chance to win. That out of the way, we are vibing out to some Metal Gear Solid 4 and Metal Gear Online 2. That's what we're doing today. So if you want to vibe with me and enjoy yourself, feel free to come through, hang out. We're live on multiple YouTube channels, Mag Gamer INC. That's my brand, but also Metal Gear Explain, my Metal Gear dedicated channel, will also be live. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. I'm live on all the platforms. Come say hello. And if I don't respond, it's because you're not popping up. Continue to reply since I have this multi-stream on. What's going on? Battle? Is that your name? You said you like some of the spin-offs. I got you. Appreciate you telling me about the mic. Yeah, we got that fixed, man. Right now we're watching some highlights of Metal Gear Solid, the original. And this game was special to me personally on a lot of levels. It really helped me kind of appreciate gaming in a new way. And it helped changed some of my perspectives as well. And that's kind of why I love it. And I had a video coming out actually about that, but we'll get into it another time. But yeah, super cool. Absolutely love it. And that came out in 1998. I was a teenager at that time. Showing my age. But yeah, I was a teenager at that time, and it was very special. And even this boss fight here, you know, you got Ocelot, such a iconic person. He was such a villain back then, and to think how far we've come, where he became pretty much a hero throughout the series. There are going to be spoilers for about the series. If you haven't played it, just casually mentioning random stuff, so we're not holding back. We're just trying to hang out, enjoy ourselves with some Metal Gear love and appreciation. What is y'all favorite Metal Gear? That's the first question of the day. I'm going to be talking about my experiences with the game and giving y'all some previews on a couple of different things and all that good stuff. We're going to skip this old school game and go into 2001's Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. And so this one right here was even more special in its own way. It had a dynamic experience for me as a player. Let's try to go to Snake jumping off the bridge here. You can see. How's my microphone and how's my game audio, guys? Let me know. But yeah, so this was iconic at the time, and I actually been on that bridge walking. I've been all over New York City, so being able to see it again in a game was pretty cool. I believe that was New York, wasn't it? He's over here bungee jumping. But yeah, we're gonna get into a couple of different topics today. I'm excited to play, so you guys show y'all some cool stuff. We're about to get the goods in a minute. I'm actually just settling in, so let me lower my desk so that the king can sit. Hold on. Aim to stream the King is back for MGO specifically. Oh no. For MGO specifically, but you can take it how you want it. Let's just say. All right, so we're gonna get into MGO3, showcase that a little bit. Do I have footage of that? There it is. And so MGO3 was crazy to me. This game in 04, that was around my son's lifetime when I was just kind of trying to figure it out, to be honest with you. And he was being born, and a special time in my life. Miss him all the time, but he was basically a baby. And he was in that time where I played it a lot. He was still a baby. You know, I sacrificed some of my career to stay at home with him, and the blessing that he was, you know, changing my life basically. But MetalGearSolid Snake Eater was so crazy. I absolutely love what they did. In my opinion, probably the greatest game ever. I'll go ahead and say it. I've said it 1,000 times for 20 years now. The greatest game ever. And the fact that a remake is coming is like, wow. Smart move, Konami. Smart move. This is their biggest success as far as like actual game quality. It's the greatest. You said Metal Gear is your first for the series. It'll be your number one. Got you. That's a good choice, Jay. Appreciate you coming through, by the way. Yeah, this wasn't my first, but my son was born around this time. I was figuring myself out, you know, and kind of humbly changed my ways, all because of my son. And this game was like a pillar to my life. So super blessed, you know. By the way, Jay, how's this audio on the microphone? I'm gonna lower my camera just a little bit. Crimson, I've seen that name before. Are you that guy that came with me to the review event? Is that you, dude? For the Phantom Pain? Said the audio's good? Nice. Yeah, we are watching a lot of spoilers for the series, guys. I'm just putting on some highlights, discussing the series, wanting to open up about some of my personal development, my growth, my appreciation for the game, and how it's made me evolve. Tomorrow I got a big video that I'm dropping. I haven't made the thumbnail actually, but it's already uploaded on YouTube. I just have to publish it. I'm gonna schedule it for the morning because I'm gonna be in the Fan Expo all day. Actually should be meeting David Hayter over there, and will be a great time. So super excited. But yeah, so David Hayter will be there tomorrow. Supposed to go. I don't want to get up early, I'll be honest. I'm supposed to be up mad early to go, and I'm just being lazy. I want to stay up tonight and play this game. We'll see what happens. But yeah, speaking of that, let's move on. I'm gonna jump into MetalGearSolid 4 because I'm gonna play this in a second, and I want to just kind of go through some of the cutscenes. I must probably skip the cutscenes. I'm also gonna play MGO first, by the way. It said you can't wait for this. You can't keep your feelings in check, but I'm hyped. I feel you, man. You got time. They haven't announced the Delta official release date. Honestly, I know this is going to be a little conspiracy theory, but I think they changed their release date because a game that announced itself on the same date. I believe there was a game. This is what I believe, and I don't want to say much because I'm gonna get in trouble here. There was a game that was supposed to have a release date for the Metal Gear Solid remake for this year, and I believe a company that had a conference announced their release date, which ruined the official announcement for the game. So now they had to redo it and maybe pedal into February or March of next year. That's my assumption. All right. I'm just saying that craziness, you know, just fake ideas. Not true. I don't got insider info on that. That's just straight up conspiracies. Tinfoil hat wearing. Mag. But we gonna see. But with that out of the way, I did want to kind of touch on the series. I showcased part 1, 2, and 3. Now we're showing part 4. This is just the intro. But in the intro, they explain how things go. And Maz, what's going on? Nasir, thank you for coming. I appreciate you, man. Jay said it's possible. Maybe we'll get the Masters Collection Volume 2. Yeah, we're getting that too, brother. If you're, I don't know what channel you're on, by the way. Everybody that's on YouTube, are you on my Metal Gear channel, or is this the Mag Gamer channel, guys? I would prefer you to go to the Metal Gear channel, and I gotta look for it because I don't have it right now. I'm gonna put it into the chat. So if you're into Metal Gear, this is where you want to be. I have a fully dedicated channel just for the game. That's how much I love it. And yeah, here it is right here. Copy, paste. There we go. Oh, Jay, you're on the Metal Gear channel? Nice. There you go. Hope everybody's doing well tonight, by the way. We're just vibing, talking about the series a little bit, discussing my expectations. I made a video about the future of Metal Gear and what you can kind of expect. Konami's producer explained that he actually running the show, him and the team, for the Metal Gear series, not just for the game. He said for the series. He said the first project, being Master Collection Volume 1, got released, and it has some issues for people, like some bugs and issues that he says he wants to work on and fix, and that he's working on the Metal Gear Snake Eater remake also to introduce players to the series, which was incredibly important that he said that. When they said that, he's like, you know, hopefully we can keep on building for the future, bringing players to the Metal Gear series. That, from the producer of the new Metal Gear and Masters Collection, that tells you he actually is looking to continue. So a Masters Collection Volume 2, after Snake Eater, they're gonna release another remake or possibly a new game. And so he kind of talked about it briefly, of course, but it made a lot of sense because these companies, the publishers, are thinking about the future. They're not worried about right now and saying, oh, let's just release this, and not thinking. They're thinking ahead of the games. Like, how can we make money? What can we do? And where do we go? And then one of the best things that he said, y'all should watch my video, by the way, but that's all right. We'll talk about it here. One of the best things that he said at the end was, we want you guys to continue to watch us and keep us honest, which was probably the best thing he said out of everything, because it's basically saying, like, keep us honest, like, let us give you what you want. You know, it's like a restaurant. You order something and the food ain't no good, you know, but the chef is nowhere to be seen. He's like, I'm out of here. You got to eat it. Instead of that, he's saying, keep us honest. We want to keep making Metal Gear, but we want to do the right thing and give you the best product we can, instead of sticking you with nonsense. You get what I'm saying? So for me, it was probably the smartest thing to say, but also the most genuine. Like, oh wow, okay, So you really like understand that this is service. You're serving us with content, you know? I love it. You said you can't wait to replay it? The remake for sure, bro. Me neither. Don't worry, I'm gonna be playing the original on this stream soon enough. Not today, but today we're doing Metal Gear Solid 4 and Metal Gear Online 2. Said you're glad they apologize. I feel you, man. You was playing Twin Snakes, and then you stopped right before Sniper Wolf. Sniper Wolf's an incredible fight. I love that fight. I can remember it like the first time I went through it and having to take the shot. You know, just incredible stuff. I absolutely had a good time. And love the series, man. It's been a blessing, to say the least, you know? We're watching Metal Gear Solid 4, discussing the series very quickly, getting into different topics. And I was asking everybody to tell me what is your favorite Metal Gear game, and then tell me why, right? Like for me, it's hard to pick. It's like I feel like they're my children, you know? Like they're a part of, like, I can't be like, oh, this one's my favorite. You know, I spend more time with my son than my daughter, but it doesn't mean that I don't love my daughter. You get what I mean? Parents really do care, and it's like, sure, you might spend more time with one or the other. One of them might be more of a troublemaker or whatever you might feel or think, but in the end of the day, the love for your kids are your kids. And so for me, I've never had a clear cut, this is the best Metal Gear. That's crazy to say, but that's honestly how I feel. I don't know how to explain that to you guys better, but I try to use a child as one way, but hard to explain that. You know, it's hard to express that. So for me, the only thing is that I will say this: the 9 chronological games are what I care about. The rest don't matter to me. So Metal Gear from 1987, the original, and then Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake in 1998, and then Metal Gear Solid Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake in 1990, then Metal Gear Solid in 1998, and then Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty in 2001, Snake Eater in 2004. These are the only games that I feel are the true saga. That's what Kojima said. And then part 4, which we're watching, Guns of the Patriots in 08, Peace Walker in 010, Ground Zeroes in 14, and then The Phantom Pain in 15. Those are the original storyline and authentic series as far as story goes, and what Kojima claims is the legacy of his. Now, Kojima also expressed that all the other spin-offs and all the other stuff are fun. If people want to consider them, that's on them. But he says that those are his 9. And I think it was incredible to have those 9 because they're perfect 10s for me. So. Yeah, that's how I feel. Homeboy Ambatu, is that how you say your name? Original MGS is my favorite. Pure nostalgia and performance of the actors were great. I agree. That was a great one, man. Absolutely love it. I'm not gonna lie. Judge Drew says, Kojima, who? You talking about the guy who got exposed for the failure of MGS5? First of all, MGS5 was a masterpiece. You sleeping on MGS5. I can do a whole stream about MGS5 right now and educate you on that. But if you feel that way, it's no problem. It said 1 through 4 are the best. I feel you. Oh man. So for everybody watching on different platforms, there's a gentleman who dislikes part 5, and that's okay. Like I said, everybody has their opinions on what they like. Apples, oranges, peaches, plums. You can eat what you feel. I won't argue against somebody. I didn't make the games. I'm not here to convince you to love something. or dislike something, and I don't dislike you if we disagree. I'm okay with disagreeing with friends and family. There's literally nothing wrong with that. I think some people are closed-minded and they're like, oh, you don't like what I like, how could you? But I'm not that way, just so you know. I might troll and fool around and be strongly opinionated, but it doesn't matter. We're just having fun, and it's just a video game. It's just like pizza. It's like, you don't like pizza? Good, I get an extra slice. I'll take it for myself. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't that deep. For me, at least. Jay says, I love the way that MGS3 gave me the ability to tackle situations in various ways. I thoroughly enjoyed the slower paced gameplay. I love sneaking around and doing a no alert, no kill run. I can agree with that. You know what I mean? You've been a fan since 01? Nice, man. Nice. Gotcha. Mbatu said MGS5 is a masterpiece. Thank you. I agree. The original Metal Gear. Okay, Artie. Okay. Is your favorite, but MGS4 is a close second. I feel you, man. I think you just like Snake. You got a crush on Solid Snake, even though he looked old as hell in this one. Is that what it is, Artie? Come on, Artie. Tell me the truth, man. You like his butt cheeks. Look at it. He's watching it right now, bro. See, I knew it. This guy right here. Am I playing the Descent? I'll probably play it. Yeah, I have played the beta and all that stuff. We'll give it a shot. I always try everything, man. I think July 2nd, there's something coming out or happening. I have like an important event on that day. Oh, I know what it is. I can't talk about it right now. But yeah, I got two things happening that day. One is X Defiant reveal and all this stuff. Exclusive content that I got. And then another one's another thing that I can't talk about right now. But yeah, man, we'll see. He said, name's Charlie. All right, I'll try, man. It's hard to kind of call somebody a different name and looking at their name, and you're looking at a name on YouTube and that's not their real name, and it's like, I don't really know them, but what is their name? And he's telling me to call him Charlie, but his name says Bati boy. I don't know, you know what I mean? You said you don't believe it was all Kojima? Definitely not. Actually, you know what? You should watch my video tomorrow. Drew, you should watch my video tomorrow. It's gonna be long, and I don't know who's gonna want to watch it. It's almost an hour long, guys. That's the first video on my Metal Gear Explain channel that it's that long. It's already uploaded. I had it there for 3 days. It's just sitting there waiting for a thumbnail, waiting for me to say what I gotta say about it. But yeah, it takes a lot of people to make a game, bro. He said that dummy's thick, bro. See, I knew it, man. I knew y'all was scheming on Snake's butt cheeks, bro. What is wrong with y'all? Come on, man. It's a video game. It's like Stellar Blade all over again. Can we calm down? He said, nah, the storyline's perfect. I got you. I got you. That is funny. Oh, man. Y'all be a mess out here. But yeah, it'll be tomorrow. The video, if I make the thumbnail tonight, I'll put the video out. Basically, it's me opening my heart. Honestly, like, it's the rawest I've ever been. Well, one of the rawest without having a script. And I just really opened up on some stuff. So maybe you guys will love it. We'll see. You said Johnny. Yo, Johnny's my guy. You know what's crazy? I love Johnny so much in this game. He's like the MVP for me. For me, in Metal Gear Solid 4, Johnny is the MVP. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you say it. He was so incredible in this one. And, you know, spoilers, of course, throughout the series, guys. Sorry about that, but we're doing it. With Johnny, you know, his backstory is funny. But his current story, what's crazy is he might be hilarious and like a humorous character in this game. He's really the MVP who saved Snake and saved Meryl and did a lot. Like, he's really important if you think about the game. And we'll go through. Let's see, where do we bump into Johnny? I'm gonna skip through this footage. This is like playthrough footage, by the way. I think it's up ahead, right after this. Do y'all remember where it was? Oh no, it's in the beginning somewhere. It's right after this. I'm trying to watch. I was gonna let the video play, but now you guys got me hooked on this Johnny conversation. Here we go. Is this it? He going inside? Oh, this is where he gets his little goggles. I'm trying to remember everything. Sheesh. Feels like forever. Oh, it's not even on this clip. It's not even on this clip, man. It's not here. Yeah, we're not going through all that, guys. Too far down the rabbit hole. But yeah, it was a fun guy. He was pretty fun. I felt like part 4 is you guys know about Avengers Endgame. I'm not gonna spoil that movie or nothing, but Avengers Endgame is basically this game. This movie. They watched this game and they said, you know what? We need to make a hero movie about it, kind of the way they did this. Everything is fan service, right? Like, they delivered, in my opinion. He said, due to no nano machines, he actually has a personality. Yeah, man. We should all strive to be more like Johnny. Exactly. See, me and Judge agree a little bit. The world will be a better place for sure, man. And honestly, to me, Johnny was like a metaphor, right? Like, one thing about my life, I grew up in the entertainment business. Since I was a teenager, I was making music and doing all this stuff. And I was around a lot of people, a lot of partying, a lot of celebrating and events. And the thing that everybody always did is drink or smoke. And it's just the automatic go-to thing to do. They didn't give you options. You don't got other options. It's like either you smoke or you drink at a party. Sometimes they'll have food. And a lot of times it's just drinks. Like, here, how many drinks you want? You know, and you look weird having a water because everybody else is drinking something. And so that is unfortunate, but that's our society. And even if you go on a date with a girl, hey, let's go for some drinks. See what I'm saying? Like, that's society's pressure. And with Johnny, he actually broke free from that and got away from the nanomachines. Nanomachines are like the metaphor of societal norms, right? Society norms are, like I said, drinking or smoking. There's certain things that people do consistently. And he was one of those people that broke free from it. It wasn't alcohol or smoking, but it's the same concept. That makes sense? And so he's special in that way, where even more than Snake, even more than Marrow. And you think about it, was Snake really enhanced, you know, by the nanomachines? How good can he be compared to somebody without him? RV, he said nanomachines, son. Exactly. Y'all remember. So nanomachines is our alcohol, it's our smoking, it's our little addictions that are supposedly society normal. Like, even nowadays, like, they're legalizing weed after killing off and not killing off, but sticking so many people. Literally, think about this. People spent hundreds, if you added up all the people that went to jail for weed, okay, and they spent 10 years, 8 years, 5 years, 15 years in jail for selling weed. If you can't get those years back, it's hundreds and hundreds of years of that. Right now, it's just legal everywhere. It's just like, just smoke it. Don't worry. We're not going to put you in jail no more. We made enough money off of the jail system. Now we want to make money off of these stores selling the weed. So it's crazy, man. And it's the same thing with the nano machines. They controlling you in their own way. Of course, it's not a drug, but it's the same example. You know what I mean? Your PS3 broke during the gameplay? What are you talking about? Wow. The split screen in this game is fire. Yeah, there's some amazing stuff with that. So yeah, basically somebody's saying Johnny escaped the matrix of slavery. Basically, yeah. The system. Yep. And it's just a metaphor for our lives and our everyday lives. It could be the things we eat. For example, you're eating a lot of sugar and carbs, unhealthy stuff. Nobody told you anything bad. As a matter of fact, children are rewarded with sugar. You don't give the kids anything to help their lives. Instead, you say, you know what? It's your birthday. Here's some candy. Here's a cake of sugar. Here's a... And hey, man, I'm just saying. Unfortunate, but it's reality. But anyway, that's too deep, guys. We're getting too deep down a rabbit hole. Let's talk about this game, right? This gameplay right here was when it started opening up for me. Like, I felt like you're in this battlefield, but you're still being a stealthy, sneaking Snake. And to me, that was so cool. And people kind of sleep on this game. And I love it. Absolutely love it. And it was just a fun time to kind of do things the way I wanted, play the way I wanted, and so on. Yeah, I think that's too deep of a topic, man. Let's stick to nano machines. Nano machines, son. Yeah, it's such a cool thing. It's funny because it's a trolling. For those that don't know, nano machines in Metal Gear is kind of like the biggest meme of its time for this game, but also just to explain anything, right? Like, somebody asks you if you got good grades, you'd be like, nano machines, son. That was like the silly type of, you know, banter. I'm just giving you an example. Bad example, but it's an example. But yeah, so for me, you know, make sure we kill this tank here. To me, it's more about our development as people. And the fun that we've had with this series is so good. It's so good. And like right now, you're watching Snake basically earn respect out of the guys, the rebels. He's taking out all of the NPCs and basically helping the rebels. And so they basically going to learn to love him. You know what I mean? All right, so enough about this. Y'all ready to actually get into some good stuff? Or we gonna, matter of fact, let's just stay here for a second. We're gonna get into what I excuse me, what I cared most about part 4 and why it meant so much to me as a player. The thing is part 4 to me was the Avengers Endgame, but it was also like a reminder that things dissolve, things fall apart, and things change. You had part 3 that told you that. That's like, you know, the scenarios. You end up fighting your own boss, your own mentor, your own lover, your own whatever you want to call her. And then you come into part 4 as Solid Snake, who's gotten old. He's basically crippled, guys. I mean, if you play bad, his back will be hurting. He'll fall to the floor and basically have a heart attack over and over and over throughout the gameplay if you're not good to keep his stamina high. And even when you're keeping it high during a cutscene, somebody will say something mean to you and it'll drop your stamina, your psychological boost, it'll drop you down. And this is kind of real in our lives. You ever notice how you feel so tired and then something awesome happens? Somebody calls you with some news. You end up finding $100 on the floor. Any little thing that's exciting is like, oh man, I'm energized, I'm ready, let's go. And you get into it, and all of a sudden you got energy now. It's not that you were actually too tired, and even if you was, the boost mentally helped lift you up as well. And so in this game, you see it literally within a game. Things that happen to us in real life happen, but it's a metaphor about the series being old. By the time this game came out, the series is what, 30 years old? Am I correct? 2008 was the release of part 4. So close. Yeah, no, wait, what am I saying? I don't know how to do math, I guess. 20 years. It's 20 years old. And just a reminder of like, wow, been around a long time. Get me? So that is where this series to me did a good job of like reminding us this has been around for 20 years. You know, the original came out in 1987, and then this one came out in 2008. So 21 years. I'm doing my math correct. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But awesome stuff, exciting, love it, love it. And there was so much stuff to this game that was like different for me, you know. Even going through this area, like I tried to stealth it all the first playthrough, even with them, and that was so hard. The game is easier if you work with them and you help them out and you talk with them, and you know, and all these little details like you're seeing here. We're literally inside with the wing, which is Beauty and the Beast. That whole Beauty and the Beast is powerful, it's special. And there's a big conversation about, like, you know, these our lives and how beautiful things are, and then life will beat you up, and then if you get corrupted, you'll end up looking at things in a darker way. People call that getting mature, but really it's not mature. It's just corruption, it's ignorance, and you fall into society pulling you into it. And that's what the Beauty and the Beast bosses are reminding us. They're beautiful women who went through tragedies, became traumatized, couldn't live normal lives, so they became the beast that you have to battle and you have to face. And it's such a, to me, a powerful message, powerful metaphor, and absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, that's just some thoughts and some concepts of this game. I actually talk about it on my video that's dropping tomorrow. I got to make the thumbnail before I turn this stream off, guys. You said Meryl left him because he was getting old. No, I think that when you meet heroes, you know, I've met some heroes. I met some people that I admired and stuff. And even friends that I consider friends, you know, somebody in the chat's talking about how Meryl ghosted Snake because he got old. But what I got to say behind that is, like, sometimes you meet your heroes and they're not who you think they are. And it breaks your heart. And you wish that they were that beautiful, powerful thing that you think that they were, that you were assuming. But really they're not. And you have to accept people for who they are and not want them to be who you think they should be. And that's a secret of life in general, as far as being able to accept people for who they really are. And so with her, I'm just making an excuse. This is just a topic changer. With her, maybe, you know, Snake was this miserable guy. He really was, like, toxic. You know what I mean? Like, you think about how he lived. He's like, I only live for myself. He literally was telling her in the beginning, like, I only care about my life. I don't care what that said. He changed, and things started changing throughout the story of Metal Gear Solid, and it was powerful and beautiful. But he was kind of like a douchebag in a lot of ways. If you look at the way he was, and he's always flirting with other girls, and you know what I mean? Like, bro, how Meryl gonna be with that type of guy? You know? So I'm not defending her either, but I'm just saying. But yeah, sometimes your heroes are not who you think they are. I used to lift people up, and they expose themselves to be terrible, and it's like, well, I see who you are now. That's your fault, not mine. You get what I mean? Like, you haven't been interested in any other people's lives. Yeah, exactly. That's what Snake says. Imagine a man on a date with a girl, and then he tells her, I'm not interested in anybody's lives. Like, bruh, you should be interested in everything she do. You know what I mean? You know how these guys, like, what's your favorite color? That's a lie. You don't really care, but you want to know it. So if you buy her something nice, you get it for the color that she has. So it's not that you're like, oh, I know her favorite color. It's like, you know, I care about you enough. I'm interested in you enough to know your favorite color. I don't care about pink, but that's your favorite color. When I buy you something, I'm gonna make sure it's pink. Brand new car, brand new this, pink flowers, pink, you know. So yeah. Post on Beast, what's up? He said he can't wait to play Delta. I feel you, man. I feel you. Me neither, brother. That's why we're talking about this game. And Delta's actually got me hyped to the point where, like, every day, man, I'm on some Metal Gear life right now. Like, I don't want to become one of those content creators that only plays one game forever. It feels like I could with Metal Gear. I just try not to, because I love all the variety. You know, it's like your favorite food. Chicken ziti broccoli alfredo, one of my favorites. If I had to eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I don't know, man. You know? But yeah. Are you going to MGS Con? I want to go. Haven't got a ticket. I gotta get some money to travel and to get a hotel and then be there. But I definitely want to go. You know? Judge is going in right now. Bro, you wildin', bro. He's like, yo, Snake wasn't interested in other people's life because he's a badass. Let's be honest. People suck in their lane. I don't agree with that. But you agree with him. I disagree with you. I think people are amazing. There's incredible human beings out there in the world. Of course, there's going to be some bad seeds. That happens with everywhere and anything you do. You know what I mean? Like, not everything's perfect, but there's a lot of beauty out here in this world. You can enjoy it, in my opinion. You said you got the Master Collection, but you don't want to play it until Delta. Bruh, play it. Master's Collection's amazing. Listen, Master Collection has 5 of the 9 official story games. So you literally can play Metal Gear 1 and 2, which is the originals. And then you got Solid, Metal Gear Solid, Solid 2, Solid 3. You can't go wrong, man. You can't go wrong. That's like perfect collector's edition to me. Besides any bugs or issues they might have as far as like the actual games themselves. You know what I mean? The older I get, the more I realize people are full of shit. All right, Judge, we about to have a therapy session. We're going to have a Metal Gear therapy right now. All right, let's do it. We're going to do it. For everybody watching, we appreciate you on all the other platforms. We have a gentleman on YouTube talking about how people are full of bull. People are lame and all this stuff. What I got to say to that is that there's truth to all of it, right? What you feel is real. Nobody's here to deny you what you feel. A lot of times people are like, that's not true, and that's it, and they'll dismiss you. And it's like, no, if you feel that way, you feel that way. That's how you feel deep inside. It's perfectly fine to feel what you feel. Angry, sad, mad. Nobody's here to judge a feeling. But outside of the feeling are other people's feelings. And then there's people who might not be in the same type of feeling that you're in. And somebody might have just fell in love and end up loving the world more because they found somebody that they're into. Somebody might have got the job that they love, which they're serving the world. They're doing something positive. They're giving back to the world in a special way. And then they feel like, oh, life purpose is great. I'm not working at McDonald's no more. I'm helping this charity thing. I'm doing something powerful, beautiful. And they feel good about themselves while they help out the world instead of getting paid to flip a burger all day, which is nothing wrong with that. But it can mentally drain you if you don't have any meaning in your life. So the issue of what you're saying isn't that it's wrong and that you're not feeling what you're feeling. What I would say to that, and I'm not here to like counsel you, by the way, but what I will say to that is that we as a people, we're born in this world and we have the freedom to be anything. So yeah, you can be lame. Yeah, you can be on some BS. Yeah, you could do everything you were saying in the chat. You can be all those things. Fine. That's your choice. Or you can be the opposite and say, you know what? I know that that guy is no good. I know that that girl broke my heart. I know that this happened, but I'm not going to be like them. I'm going to try to be better and give the world back something positive and do something productive rather than destroy. I'm going to build. And you can do that, but it's a choice. And now it's also a choice about who I hang with and who I'm around and who I rock with. I grew up in New York City around, and I hate to talk about this on my streams, but it is what it is, around pimps, drug dealers. I mean, like really hardcore killers. I've been around the worst. It's scary. I'm still traumatized by it. It's not fun because every day you feel like you're gonna die. And it's like a war zone, just like you're playing a video game. That's how it feels every day in the streets. And I honestly will never recommend that to be happening. Instead, at my later ages, I'm hanging around doctors, teachers, you know, people doing, I just hung out for these past 3 days with Tony Robinson on a conference call on Zoom. He's incredible. He's done a lot of amazing things. He's a great businessman. He's doing positive things. Those are the type of people I'm around now, compared to saying if I still hung out with the drug dealers, I would feel like you feel. Everybody's fake. Everybody's lame. Everybody's bull BS or this or that. And so there's a certain amount of choice and freedom we have to put ourselves in the right positions to be around the right kind of people. And it's not easy because sometimes, I hate to say this, but family members, your best friends, are the ones you got to get away from. Are the ones that you like, you know what, they're not really helping me. They're not motivating. They're not inspirational. They're not pushing me. They're pulling me down. I got to get away. That's the honest truth. And I'm sorry for everybody else listening. I just had to speak some truth to the gentleman in the chat. I have not looked at the chat this whole time. And some other people are agreeing with me. Not all people are bad. Got you. True, not all. Got you. I got you. Evident. Last time you played Metal Gear was high school, bro. You gotta play that now. That's way too long. Said you're a good guy. Nah, man, I'm not a good guy. I'm just trying to be better, right? Need more people like you. I don't know about all that. I'd rather all the unique people. A fellow New Yorker, Crimson. You from New York? Okay. Let's play some Metal Gear. By the way, guys, y'all want to see some? You didn't know that Mag was also me? You don't know who I am, Crimson? I was asking you earlier if you're the guy from the Phantom Pain review. Because there was some guy named Crimson. I don't remember his full name. Looks like it might be you. You said you cut your whole family off and focus on you. I wouldn't say that that's always healthy either. You always got to be around people that love you. They don't necessarily need to be like, I love my cousin, but he's a drug addict, right? So now I can't be around him every day. What do you think is going to happen? It's like, I got to go to work. I got to go to events. Tomorrow I'm going to this game fan expo. If I brought him, he's gonna steal something from there or something. That's not happening. So I'll hang out with him when I visit him at his house, you know, things like that. And it doesn't mean you got to disappear from people, but you just want to be around the right kind of people that can support you, love you, and you can love back without any danger, you know. So that's all I got to say about that. But I feel you guys. That's some deep stuff, man. We're not even talking Metal Gear no more right now. This got into like real life. And why am I so red on this camera? What did y'all do to my camera, man? Can I fix this? Let me see. I'm gonna go to my little editor here. Oh, that's not gonna work. How about that? Is that better? Is it better like this? I think it's better. I'm gonna keep it like that. How do you feel about that? I feel like that's better, guys. You said their codecs talk about life. You're right, man. And Metal Gear has taught me so much, guys. I can't even begin to tell y'all. I've been humbled by the series. Like I said, there's the Bible, then there's Metal Gear. God has used Metal Gear to change my perspective on a lot of things, from love to work to friends, family. Like, amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Other games don't get deep. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes they really don't. I ain't mad at it though. Let me see what's going on in here. Yo, talking about that, yo, what y'all think? So there was news. I didn't cover this on my video much. I talked about it a little bit on one of my videos, but I'm going to talk about it more now. So a gentleman named Jim, who worked on Metal Gear in the old days, he posted up a tweet that said that, oh, so hyped to be able to record new lines for this Metal Gear Delta game, right? And then the news came out from the producer. He said, we invited voice actors to record the new control schemes, but he didn't confirm or deny that they didn't record new lines. So people are speculating that there's new lines and that like we're gonna have all this new stuff in there. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they want to ruin what we got so far, in my opinion. But what do y'all think? Do you think that yeah, Jim. It was Jim. Padek, is that how you say your name? So there's not, the producer himself didn't say that there's new conversations or there's new things. He said we brought back the voice actors. Basically, he said we're using the original voice actors for the game, but we brought back the voice actors to record and explain the new control scheme that we have. After that, he didn't say nothing else. So I don't know if he also was saying, yeah, we got new conversations, new anything. So he never really mentioned that. So I don't want to kind of throw fake hype at you guys. That's why I didn't put it in like a full video, because I felt like I'm gonna lie to you. feel like we just gonna sell you a dream and then you're gonna play it and be like, there's nothing new in here. So I don't know, you know. Yeah, the Kodaks are amazing, especially in part 3. For some reason, I got really hooked finding all the animals, listening to like the information about the animals and like what you, oh, this and that, and you're like, oh wow, that's good to know. And then I forgot this guy's name. Oh my god, what is his name? The black guy. I can't believe my brain is fried tonight. My brain has been fried all day. I have been a little bit on slow motion today, just chilling. Somebody say it into the chat. Oh my gosh. He is like legendary. Sigit, yeah. I said that in my head, but I didn't say it out loud. Yeah, so Sigit, he had a lot of dope information as well that I was in love with. And just consistently, you know, like randomly in different scenarios, calling the Kodak, trying to find something new. And this was before streaming, before content creation. I just was there for fun, for the hell of it. I love that. And it's crazy because like open world games don't do any of that type of stuff. Like they'll have a place for you to discover something, but like extra lore like that, extra fun stuff, and like, he said Natasha. He said the Natasha of Metal Gear Solid 3. Definitely. Yeah, but he's the original. Remember, Sigurd pioneered almost everything in Metal Gear, you know? The cardboard box or the drum? What you want to do, guys? This was such a classic scene. We're going to skip for a second, by the way. Somebody was trying to diss Metal Gear Solid 5. I want to take a moment. Do y'all mind if I do this? I want to take a moment and talk about Metal Gear Solid 5 to kind of shut somebody down real quick who's disrespectful in my chat. He said Metal Gear Solid 5 was a mistake. He said, basically. I'd like to take a moment to clarify how great Metal Gear Solid 5 was. It was a masterpiece. Kojima knew he was leaving. He knows he was done. And he decided to give us the most powerful piece of art in this series in a lot of ways. And I have a video explaining it in detail. It's probably my first video on this channel for the Metal Gear Explained, where I explain a lot of it. I'm not going to go too deep down that rabbit hole, but what I can say is that nothing is real. Interpretation is everything. Okay. And this conversation is so good because in this game, the interpretations of Big Boss or the Phantom Pain, aka us, the representation of Big Boss, and we've always been the player. We've always been in control of Big Boss, but have we really been in control, or has Kojima and Konami been in control of who Big Boss was? And this game kind of makes you reflect on that, because at the end you become crowned Big Boss, and you're said that we are one and we represent who Big Boss is. You, the player, and me, Big Boss, and Venom. So it's basically a trio / 2 players becoming one, all representing the series, not just this game, in a special way. With that tape that they installed, and they said, you are me and I am you. And to me, that was probably the most iconic in Kojima's lifetime to bring it all together. And so regardless of what happens next, you're getting Solid Snake, Liquid Snake, Big Boss, all of these people, they're all under us, the player. We're in control of the series. And that is the way he ended that, to me, was so poetic, you know. And you listen to Paz, and she's like, you can kill Zero, you can, you know, massacre, what's his name, Skullface, which they're doing in this video. You can do all of these things, but it'll never bring me back. aka it'll never bring the peace back. And it's such a powerful message. I cried anytime I hear the pause in Metal Gear Solid V: The Phantom Pain. Anytime I hear Poss's final message, the powerful message, I cry like a baby, because I think of Kojima saying those words to me. I think of Kojima expressing everything that she says. Does anybody have the transcript of what she says? Let me look it up. I've never looked this up. I have the file, which I can put it on for you guys to listen to, but I never... looked it up. Anybody have the words that she says? Hold on a second. Sorry to cut off my speech here, but I'm very interested to see if I can find it. No, I'm not gonna find it. I have the tape, so I could just play what she says if we really wanted to get into it, but it's just so good the way he wrapped the series up in his own way, because it never could get wrapped up. There's endless things that you can do, right? And the people that talk about chapter 3 is like, what were we gonna do in chapter 3? Fight Liquid Snake as a child, a 10-year-old, 12-year-old, and do what? He's not gonna die, so he can't kill you, you can't kill him. So it's like a snake eating his own tail, aka Snake Eater, aka my symbol of my logo. So it's like, what are you asking for, right? And that would have been cool. I honestly would have loved it for extra content, but they made it like that was the biggest deal, when in reality it didn't do anything. It wasn't going to do anything for the experience. It would have been amazing to have extra, but the big reveal was Venom Snake, aka the Phantom, and the fact that Big Boss said, hey, you are me and I am you, aka the player, we're all one, and this series is in your hands, basically. And so I love that, and I thought it was powerful, to say the least. What do I know? What do I know? And let me skip ahead a little bit, guys. But yeah, anyways, enough about that. Somebody wrote, do you think they're going to continue with the NATO or remake? I don't know, man. I don't know what the plan is for some of the remake stuff. I think we should talk about it. Sarah, I think that's a good question. I could ask Konami stuff. I can talk to them directly and find stuff out if I want. But the thing is, they won't answer every question, so you're wasting time kind of asking them stuff. Because if it's not public right now, it's because they didn't want it to be public. You get what I mean? Like, so you kind of take it for what it is. But I will say it makes perfect sense. I don't need to be confused. I'm already confused, right? Like, Metal Gear Solid 3. If I tell somebody, yo, you're going to play Metal Gear Solid 3, they're going to be like, which one? There's already like five versions, right? There's like the original Metal Gear, there's Subsistence, there's the HD collection version, then there's the Legacy collection, and then there's the 3D handheld version, and then they got the new Masters collection version now, and then and then that's without talking about Delta. And so the fact that they put Delta as a new name, to me, it's the smartest thing to do. It is the smartest thing to do as far as like for the future. So that now I could just say Delta. Yo, let's play some Delta. The night we play Delta. And then you'll be like, oh, I get it. I know what he's talking about. Yeah, we're going to play Delta. And so then we just have a good time on Delta. You follow? So in that regard, I think it's the smartest move that they could have made. I'm surprised they made it, but it's actually a proper thing for the future. And as long as like they keep that up, you got part 3, which is actually so what's before alpha? Is there one before alpha? Somebody in the chat, please let me know. Research this right now. Is there one before? I'm gonna Google it because this is important information. We might make a video about this, guys. Is there a name before alpha? All right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm Googling right now. Doesn't look like it. Let me see. Nope. Doesn't look like there's one. So the reason I asked that is because I'm thinking of Delta is number 4, is the 4th installment out of these. So in reality, Metal Gear Solid 3, I hope I don't confuse everybody with the next sentences I'm about to spill because this is a lot of nonsense. I've thought about this a bunch, but first of all, Metal Gear Solid 3 is actually part 5 of the Metal Gear Solid series. All right. The 2 first original Metal Gears didn't have the word solid in them, not officially. The Metal Gear was the original release. Okay. That came out in 1987. And then Metal Gear 2, remember, Metal Gear 2, no solid in it, came out in 1990. Okay. It did have Solid Snake after Metal Gear 2, but that's that. So if we're gonna talk about like numerical numbers and what are they gonna do, how are they gonna do that with the phonic alphabet when it comes to the NATO alphabet, basically, Delta's 4. So it doesn't make sense in that regard. If I was trying to be like, oh, there's only originally the solid out of the Metal Gear Solid series, 3 is 3. But if we go backwards into the 2 originals, that's not 3 no more. So here's what I should make a video about this. I am going to make a video about this. As a matter of fact, thank you so much, Sarah. You just blew my mind with an idea. I'm going to do a video breaking all this down and coming to the conclusion that I feel right now. And y'all tell me what y'all feel about this. This is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that Delta exists because it is the 4th game that they're going to have from the remakes. And once they go backwards, they're going to have Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, and then 3, of course, the remakes. But the other remake, Alpha, will end up being 2 games being remade into 1. So hear me out for a second. In Metal Gear and in Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake invades a base in part 1, kills off Venom Snake. Right, we know that he takes him out. He's done. He's being commanded by his boss, Big Boss. But then they'll keep that all in one game and then let you play as Solid Snake for the next part, which is the same game. And you're fighting the real Big Boss on the second storyline. So y'all hear what I'm saying? So the remake that they'll make, they're gonna put 2 games into 1. They're gonna put the 2 original old school 19 whatever century year olds games into 1. That way we could experienced those two originals. They weren't solid, but they're the alpha of the series. So then you have Alpha, Part 1 and 2, Metal Gear, the very pixelated versions, remade. And then you got Beta, which is Metal Gear Solid 1, where you play as Solid Snake, you meet Meryl, and you go through Mantis and all those people. And then you play, where are we at? Charlie. I'm lost, right? You play Charlie as Metal Gear Solid 2. It's going to be Metal Gear Charlie Sons of Liberty. Right? And then all of a sudden, we're good to go. What do y'all think? Am I crazy? I'm definitely crazy, but that's okay. But another thing that I want to point out to debunk myself, because I like to do this, to debunk myself, Delta is not actually what we think it is. It's not about the actual NATO alphabet. It's actually a Greek meaning behind it. Right? So the Greek meaning behind Delta is to add value to something. You're not changing it. You're adding value to something. So that's what Delta stands for. And that's what the producer in an interview last week said. I have that in my video. If y'all want to watch that on Metal Gear Explained. I break that down. And then I also explain that could be... Well, I didn't explain that. I thought it. I explained that could be like the series' new title. So if he explained that Delta's meaning is the Greek word adding value to something, so that's what the remakes are standing for, like trying to make it better, trying to improve it, trying to help it, you know, then there we go. So now what I would like y'all to do, because y'all smarter than I am, right? And we need, if you're smart enough, if you're slick enough, you hire smart people to do the job for you. So I need y'all to do this for me right now. We're going to do our homework at this very moment. If you can Google the NATO, alphabet meanings. So what does alpha mean in Greek? What does alpha mean in Greek? That's what I want to know. What does beta mean in Greek? What does Charlie mean in Greek? Okay? That's what I want to know. You said Metal Gear Solid Charlie? No, it'll be Metal Gear Solid Beta. Okay? And then Metal Gear Solid 2 will be Metal Gear Solid Charlie, Sons of Liberty. And then Metal Gear Solid 3 is Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater. Does that make sense? That's what I was explaining with the NATO stuff. And then you go to Foxtrot will end up being, what is it? Where are we at? Part 4. All right, so part 4 will be Metal Gear Solid Foxtrot Guns of the Patriots. You get it? But that's not what I think is going to happen. Like I just said, the Greek meaning of Delta is to add value to something. And that's why they said they named it that. Because they wanted to make a remake adding value, not destroying the legacy. Is what he originally said. All right, I'm confused at what you're typing in here. First and primary, what are you talking about? Mbatu. Said you're officially in the game. What are you talking about, Willis? Are y'all following me so far? I think if they can stick to the Greek meaning of things, and then does alpha have a Greek meaning that means something important? Does beta have one? And they'll probably go with the NATO ones, okay? And I'm gonna look it up my damn self because y'all too slow for me right now. Greek meaning. Let's see if there is one. Greek meaning of alpha. All right, in Greek, it stands for the first letter of the alphabet. Has a value of 1, is derived Nope, doesn't really have anything of meaning. Yeah, it doesn't have anything that's like substantial. Nope, not from what I'm seeing. Not from what I'm seeing, guys. Yeah, I had to give it a look because this is interesting. This is a good topic. This could be a good video. He said, bruh. Am I saying your name wrong the whole time? It means first, primary. So yeah, alpha's the first letter of the Greek thing. I'm just going by what the producer was saying, right? So if we're trying to debunk what the NATO alphabet stuff that I'm threw out there, we'll go with what the producer said. He said the meaning of Delta, the reason they named it that was because it means to add value to something. And that's what they were trying to do with the remake. So I don't know if they thought ahead like that and they got a plan for that. It could work. The thing is, they could just throw out shapes, right? Like, how does the square... I mean, I'm sorry. Well, how does the triangle shape... how can we change that for each of the games, right? Like, what are we doing? What can we do for part 1 or part 2 or part 4 when they go to remake these? So those are the type of questions. Like, there's a lot. Actually, I should do some homework on this. We're gonna have to dive into this because I feel like this is a very good long video breakdown of possibilities. I don't want to try to hype nobody up because the facts are we don't know what they're gonna do next, and it depends. If Delta's a failure, nobody buys it, I don't think they're gonna continue making remakes every time, because MetalGearSolid Snake Eater is probably the greatest game ever. So if them remaking it means they should be able to make millions off of it, in my opinion. All right, so we got Epilons is small quantity that is given quantity is small, but close to 0 in Greek. Yeah, but you're going all the way to E. We didn't even get through A, B, C, D. You already surpassed, and not even as echo. Why did you even... Hold on, I'm confused. Epsilon? I don't even know why this is brought up. Okay, hold on. Next level person in my chat, folks. I don't know if they're marketing the company or the definition. Because it's the Greek definition, right? Because that could be interesting. Wow, you might be putting me on to something. That's the Greek. You're speaking of the Greek definition. That could be perfect for part 4 or 5. I feel like part 4 and 5 focuses on Zero a little more. Like, he really becomes the main focus. You know, in part 1, you're dealing with Liquid and like stories of Big Boss. In part 2, you're dealing with, you know, Solidus and him trying to break the system, and Zero's kind of just like an afterthought. Part 3, Zero's your main support, but part 4 is where he becomes like a big factor. And then 5, he's really like the determining factor of 5. So that could be good for 5. Interesting. Hey, Sarah, you're gonna have to hit me up on some socials, like Discord or Twitter or something, and then send me some info, because I feel like I could get it. I could make a video about this for the channel. As far as like, I would have to take my time and start learning and examining what could be interesting. It's a fun thing to research because I'm gonna learn about different things like that also. You said true, everything goes back to 0. Exactly. No, it does. And that's where, you know, you go to the Phantom Pain, and he basically just disrupted everything there, and he just was a terrorist It was right before he became paralyzed, became who we see in part 4, but his impact was crazy. I talked to him on the Kodak. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm saying, you said we're cooking something. Like I said, Sarah is doing great. Like it was inspired by them to a certain extent. I've had this conversation on my streams and like some of my videos. I talked about Delta. I explained what it was and all that good stuff, but I didn't go into like a theory of the future names. I said that it can do that, and it makes sense because you don't want to confuse the fan base. When someone goes to play part 3, they just say Delta now. It just makes life easier. But what will that be? You get me? Because there's a shape, which is the triangle shape, and then there's the Delta word, which is Greek for adding value. So it's a conversation piece, you know? I love it. I love it. Y'all want to see something cool real quick before we continue get into all these topics? I've been diving deep down this rabbit hole. Look at what I got right here. Does anybody know what this is? And first of all, do you know who my legendary character is, by the way? I forgot how to do emotes. Man, it's been so long. Hey, how do you do emotes? Can I? I don't even remember. Oh. There you go.
I'm counting on you.
I want y'all to see my character because it's hilarious. Doesn't look at the camera, unfortunately. This is, if you guys know Metal Gear, this is like the original characters we used to make. I did this character. This was like my well-known character. The mainly the hair, everything on the face. Forget about the outfit, but just everything on the face. It doesn't want to zoom in on it. Sheesh. Maybe if I hold the gun out, right? Oh. Sheesh. Y'all see what I have got going on right now? I'm gonna stay right there. This is the original character design. The hair and the face. The patch, the mustache, and the hair. Back when I first started playing MGO, I used to troll people. I was a little too good at this game. And yeah, but we got to get into it, guys. I think we should do a stream just with theories and concepts. We're gonna do that this week coming up, because that one is one that I have to do homework for and kind of read about Greek mythology. I mean Greek, and also the letters. I mean, not the letters, the shape, and all of this. It's more than just like a quick guess, like I just did right now earlier, where I guessed that that's how they could do it. Sounds good, but it's not authentic. You said you never got to play MGO? Well, this is it right here. MGO2 live in the flesh. This is literally me on the controls right now, by the way. This is not a video. Me. I want to get back into it. I got to practice a little bit. So the way I used to play, I used to be really good with the headshots. And it's been so long, I feel rusty. So there's a little trick, and I wanted to showcase some of this trickery that I used to do. So I used to be able to know when I was going to get a headshot. You could see it's kind of leveled to my ear. Okay. So for example, boom, that's where I hit the headshot, right? But you got to look at it when you're not aiming. On my right side, it's right over where my shoulder is. So my shoulder is the measurement of the headshot, as well as the level depends on how far I am from him. Right now, he's at ear distance. So like right where my ear is, I could hit the shot, you know. But while I'm running, I have to be able to hit the shot as I run, because I don't want to get shot, right? So I'll do this and then get the shot off. And this is a trickery you'll see a lot of players kind of like going back and forth. They're really just measuring this. They're not going to stand still and shoot you like this because you're going to die. But what you can do is run around get the shot, you know, like that, which I'm not doing a good job of right now. But that's what it is. But yeah, this is the PlayStation version of the game right now. Somebody on other platforms. We're on YouTube. If you guys want to come over to YouTube, there's some really great people in there. I have an actually important topic. I'm gonna take a note in a couple minutes about this conversation about Delta, because I do want to make a video about it. I think it'll be fun to discuss it in deep detail. Until I do my homework, I would not make a video just yet. But yeah. So we're gonna get in there. We're just practicing right now, kind of with the dummies, just hanging out. Nothing too crazy. I actually don't zoom in when I play this game. Unfortunately, I'm a rookie. The reason I don't zoom in is because I got too good with movement in this game. And like, if you put the pistol on and you're like able to hit your shots, which I'm not doing, like that. In this game, it's the most skill-based game I've played to date. Even to date, like, it's that good. It's gonna be very difficult for a lot of people to play this game, because headshots are so valuable. You can take out anybody with one shot, no matter what weapon you use. As long as it's a headshot, you know, look. Wait, hold on. Come on, buddy. No, maybe not one, but you get me. So a video theory about Skullface being involved in Snake Eater. It's not a theory. It is not a theory. It is not a theory. Spoiler alert, in Metal Gear Solid V: The Phantom Pain, it is confirmed that Skullface was involved with Snake Eater. I gotta practice. Yeah, I gotta be able to hit that shot right there, because it's one of those things where if I stay behind cover, I aim perfectly. Oh, right here. Let's just see. Ready? This is the shot I want to take, right? So now I get behind cover. But yeah, it's actually confirmed in the Phantom Pain that Skullface was cleaning up after Big Boss his whole career. And that's kind of why he despised him too. Oh yeah, I'm getting slow back. Slowly, but it's coming. But yeah, so it's already evidence on that, but will he appear? For people were talking about with the remake, I don't think they want to add new content. You got to understand, right? Konami has been a punching bag for a lot of the toxic community. They're just like, anything Konami does, it doesn't matter. Like, people are gonna flip out and go crazy to them. It's just unfortunate, but he said you was a janitor. Dude, you're hilarious. No, not a janitor. He was like the cleanup crew. While they were on their missions, they would send the cleanup crew to, you know, finish off a mission, you know, hide evidence, destroy things, or to do all of that stuff. And it would be cool to have him in Delta, but what I'm explaining is, like, Konami has been a punching bag for no reason, right, other than the Kojima thing. Because here's the thing, like, Metal Gear would come out with a spin-off every 3 years, and they have like 15 spin-offs right now. Yeah, well, maybe more than that, but in my head I'm counting 15. But we got like 15 spin-offs, which half of them sucked. Let's just be real. I'm not a hater, right? I'm not here to talk trash about Metal Gear spin-offs, but half of them sucked, you know, and then some of them were amazing, right? You got Metal Gear Rising, you got Portable Ops. Those are two of the greatest spin-offs in the Metal Gear series, but the rest of them are forgettable for the most part. But Peace Walker's not a spin-off. Adam, what's going on? Adam, thank you for coming by. Peace Walker is official lore. Well, just so y'all know, I go by, let me write this down in my chat. All right, I'm gonna go tell y'all what I go by. I go by Kojima, okay? Just so you can understand my lingo. so you can know how I rock, how I really feel. Kojima legacy is what I go by, okay? So everything else is uncivilized. That's how that's the best way I could put it. Everything else isn't canon for me. This doesn't mean that they're not good, doesn't mean that they're not fun or whatever you guys want to, you know, put on it. Spin it how you want it. But for me, it's unnecessary extra content that some of it is good, some of it could be fun. But official, for example, somebody thought that Peace Walker was a spinoff, which is totally wrong. He said Snake's Revenge. That's disrespectfully spinoff. I'm all set. But I'm all set with that one. No offense to anybody that likes it. But I'm all set with that. I'm trying to type these down right now. It's gonna take a little bit. The one thing I hate about Metal Gear is that, like, why do you have such a long name? Why can't you just be like, you know, one name, Halo? Gotta give credit to these one name games. Why would you put me through all this? Does anybody have all the names of the spin-offs? Because that's too much work for me right now. Honestly, I can't do it. Anybody got the list of the spin-offs? That would be good to add to this list I'm making right now. Boom, boom. It's taking longer than I thought. I suck at typing. Gotta go back to school, guys. I think that's my list. Let me see it. Let me see. This is my official list of what Metal Gear story experiences. I'm not taking no prisoners. Let me see. Yeah, that's good. Just so we're not mistaken, we're on the same page here, folks. All right, those are it. I'll read it in a second, but let me check out what y'all talking about. But yeah, so like I was saying, Peace Walker is definitely not a spin-off. You're saying to put Skullface. Listen, I would love it, but the community has attacked Konami for everything. So they're deciding to make a remake that's identical without extra creative ideas. You're asking for creative freedom for a company has been beat up and put down by the community over and over and over. You say you did not know Portable Ops. Portable Ops is a spinoff. You switched it. Peace Walker is canon and Portable Ops is not. Yeah, Portable Ops is not. Portable Ops is amazing though, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still good. But MGS1 or MGS3 that talked about Solidus in the credit call. MGS2. No. MGS1. Yeah, it was MGS1. He gets the phone call about the president. And the president is Solidus. All right, so here's my list. I just put it into the chat. Y'all don't have to agree. I'm going out of respect for Kojima. That's his legacy that he said are the main storyline experiences. And I'm going to read them out to anybody that's not on these channels. Metal Gear 1987. Metal Gear Solid. I'm sorry. Metal Gear 1987. Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake 1990. Metal Gear Solid 1998. Let's put on some visuals while I talk, man, because this, we don't got to be watching my MGO stuff. Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty 2001. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater 2004. Metal Gear Solid 4. Why doesn't it pop up all the rest? Does it not show? Metal Gear Solid 4 2008. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker 2010. And then Ground Zeroes and the Phantom Pain 2014 and 15. Those are my official Metal Gear games. There's spin-offs, guys. I don't remember all of them. I kind of do, but I'm not gonna type them all in there. But let me check it out. Is there a list online for all of the spin-offs? It's gonna be hard to find this. Sheesh. I don't know. Can't find it. Come on, man. Nobody got a list of this? I know I've posted it on social media thousands of times, talking about all the spin-offs, and I'm gonna type in every Metal Gear game made. Every Metal Gear game made. What the heck? Oh, here we go. All right, so let's just go off spin-offs. Y'all should just look at my screen real quick. Let's do that. How about that? Y'all can see what I'm doing. Let's not even watch these videos. How about that? Make me way. All right, let's watch my screen. If y'all don't mind, we're gonna dive into it. How do I put this up? I just want to capture my windows right now. Getting a little lazy with it. There it is. Okay. All right. So here it is. Let's just take a quick look at this. Y'all tell me, let's do a ranking real quick. Y'all want to do a quick ranking with me? Ghost Babylon is definitely a spin-off. There's a limit to the chat. Yeah, no worries. No worries. All right, here we go. All right, well, let's zoom in actually, because this is a lot. They have a little cheat here. I actually never seen this before. You're gonna cheat sheet it right now. Hopefully this pops up on your screen big enough so y'all can see it. It lets me zoom in like that. There we go. We're gonna start from the top and then we'll go from there. Let me know what y'all picks are, what you rating these spin-offs. I actually don't entertain the spin-offs as much. I play the main storyline over and over and over. But Snake's Revenge, I played it maybe twice. I'm not playing it again. Probably not. I don't know what to say about it because I don't remember it as much. When it came out at the time, I was young and I haven't played it since basically a long time ago. VR, that's probably one of my all-time favorite spin-offs. I played that like a million times, so shout out to VR missions. Babel, what's funny is I've never played this. Never played this. I've never been interested. It was a handheld game, and it was just basically a game between Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 2. And they just took those mechanics from both those two games and threw it in there. As they were developing the real part 2, they had this like alternate version world. And there's a lot of like interesting stuff in there, but nothing that I say was like my all-time favorite. Maybe if they made it into a cinematic, you had Gray Fox in there, and there was some really ridiculous things that happened, but negative. Twin Snakes is a spin-off in my opinion. That's all I can say about that. Acid and Acid 2. Who played this? Who played this? I tried this. I can't do it, guys. Let's go in here. Acid. Can y'all see that? I'm so sorry to say this. I've never been an Acid fan. Like, I don't play turn-based games, and this one was like, I played it for the story just to learn what was going on. So Acid 1 and Acid 2 coming out literally a year apart. Then the legendary Portable Ops. There was just something special about this game. I have to give it to them on that one. And then Touch was kind of silly, but hey, it is what it is. Snake Eater 3D, another like edition of the original game. And then you got Metal Gear Rising, probably one of the greatest spin-offs in the Metal Gear series. What is the greatest spin-off? Because that's a conversation. Like, all right, let's get into it. Snake's Revenge is definitely not one of the greatest. VR is up there for me. Let's debate. What is the greatest Metal Gear spin-off you've ever played? I got VR missions. I got Portable Ops. I'm gonna put my top 3 and then y'all could pick out of those. We should do a poll. I got Portable Ops, Rising, and that's it. So we got Rising, Portable Ops, or VR missions. Out of those 3, because I'm not gonna let y'all vote any of these other games, bro. I'm not letting you do Snake's Revenge. We not disrespecting the series like that. We not doing Babel, bro. Come on, man. Like, I get it. Some people just want to try to fanboy over stuff. Negative. Acid, if we're being honest, it's like, nah, bro. Acid's a no-go. Babel's a no-go. So you got Portable Ops, and I'm sorry I'm giving y'all only 3 options. Portable Ops, Rising Revengeance, or VR missions. Those are my top 3 at the moment. What is y'all answers? Let's look into the chat. For everybody watching, people on YouTube are interacting with this. I love it. I love it. All right. Again, there's no wrong answers, man. I don't have no problem with anybody liking any of them. I'll have fun with it. Somebody said Snake's Revenge equals bruh. Yeah. He said Ghost Babel was a 2D MGS1. Basically. Acid is all right. I couldn't get into turn-based games, so it's not like I'm hating on it. It's just that there's not a turn-based game that I played that I'm like, I gotta play this again, or I want to play this. You get what I mean? Like, so regardless of how good it could be, it's like, it's not for me. Does that make sense? Some people just are not into certain genres. Portable Ops gave me a look at a young Roy Campbell. Yeah, I like that. Rising is the greatest for sure. Shara says Rising beats in the spin-off list for sure. You know, people consider Rising a part of the storyline. I couldn't, like I said, Kojima's gone, so it doesn't matter no more. It's like, dad's not in the house, let's party, right? So you could just get crazy and be like, well, Acid is the lore. Acid is official canon. Who cares? In the end of the day, you're being a nerd like me when you're saying there's only 9 canon story games in Metal Gear. It's just hard to make a case for certain games. You know, like when you look at Revenge, to make a case for that to be canon is like you're ruining everything else in the story. Same thing with Babylon. It's not that it's bad, it's just that it's an alternate universe. Like if Shadow Moses never happened type of thing. Like they basically retcon a lot of stuff. So it's like, nah. And so that's why I call them everything spin-offs on some of the cases. Like Portable Ops has some of the canon stuff in it. Even Kojima has said that. But he also said not everything he agreed with, and that he would have changed things if he was the one in control of everything. So I get it. You get me? And then Rising, it's after everything happens, so it doesn't matter what story they tell. They're just making up their own version of their future. We could have all wrote Rising. We could have all wrote Rising and said, oh, there's zombies and creatures and monsters and aliens and Godzilla comes and, you know, whatever we wanted. Because they take you to the future, so it's freedom. It's a lot more open-ended to whatever they wanted, you know? And Survive, the issue with Survive is that, you know, I actually don't want to spoil what the issue is. I'm gonna leave that there. Let's just say. That's as far as that's the most attention it could get from me right now. But that's what I think. But there's no wrong answers about what's your favorite, what you feel you like the most, right? Like somebody says Acid and it's like, cool, man. I'm down for it. Hope they make Rising 2. That would be amazing. on a sense of like keeping Metal Gear going on different genres. So for me, I know this is gonna sound bad. For me, I want Metal Gear to make every genre. I gotta take that back, but I'm just gonna say it again. I don't want to say it out loud, but I do. I would love Metal Gear to make every genre. So for example, the Phantom Pain did an open world version of Metal Gear. I still want the linear games, but I want some open world Metal Gear. Make it a co-op experience like Peace Walker was, and we're fighting out giant mechs all over the world type of thing. Something very fun, co-op gameplay that's very cool instead of linear all the time. And then make Rising, which will be the spin-off experience, aka, hold on a second, let me put this video back up. If Rising came back, it's the hack and slash of the Metal Gear series, which is gonna introduce people like, oh, this Metal Gear game's cool, they got more. And it's like, well, you could play part 1, but the rest of the series is the real series where it's linear stealth action games. Oh, but they got some open world ones. You know, you want to play this battle royale version, and y'all gonna get mad at me for this. Let's do the Metal Gear battle royale game right now. Did you get the season pass? Did you buy the skin bundles? Don't hate me. I'm saying this because if we can get the series to be that successful, doesn't mean all the games are going to be good. This is the way I think. I don't think every company makes great games all the time. You know, you got Sony, you got EA, Ubisoft, Capcom, Square Enix, Nintendo. All of them are amazing at times. But if they don't swing every year, then they're not going to make great things every time. Does that make sense? So with Metal Gear, I love the fact that we got Master Collection. I like that we're getting a remake. I want to see a new version come out. I want to see a different genre come back out, like Rising come back out. These are things that we're going to get that, in my opinion, can take us to that next level. A whole nother level. A whole nother level. You know? You said that Capcom is doing amazing. All right, watch this. Watch what I'm gonna do. Ready? All right, we're gonna go through Capcom's current list of games published. I'm gonna try to Google this. I'm doing this on the fly, by the way. Y'all can see this, right? All right, so we got Monster Hunter Wilds is coming out. These are the new ones. Okay. Did anybody play? Let's see. Dragon's Dogma, a good game actually. Did y'all play this Apollo Justice? I don't think y'all did. How about Exo Primal? Did y'all play that? I don't think so. Guess what? I did. Did you try Street Fighter 6? Amazing, by the way. Mega Man Battle Network? I didn't play that. I don't even know what the heck's going on there. Resident Evil 4? Amazing. Capcom Collection? I don't really know about that. And the reverse for Resident Evil? Also, I don't know about that. Capcom Arcades? Whatever. Capcom Fighting Collection? The Great Ace? These are all in recent years. These are all the games that they released recently. Monster Hunter Stories? I don't really know. Devil May Cry? I don't really know. Resident Evil Village? Amazing. And then we could just keep going. But the point is, you can see my point that I'm trying to make, which I don't disagree with you. Capcom is with Resident Evil, Street Fighter, what's the recent one? Dragon's Dogma. But they also got a lot of duds in there. You just saw the list. And what does that tell you? That tells you that we have to swing for the fences. Not everything you do is going to be great. You got to take the chance, you know? And so that's what I want for Metal Gear. If you let me be the president I will invest in what the best that we can do, which is the remake, which is another master collection. And then I'll say, let's do a new game. Let's bring back Rising. Also, a spin-off. We're going to do a new game. We're going to do a spin-off. Then we're going to do another remake. We're going to keep on giving you all these different great Metal Gear things that you love. And then trying new things. Will I do a battle royale? Of course I will, because I'm an online player, Metal Gear Online player. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to play that right now. All right, we've been on this stream for 2 hours. I haven't touched the game yet. So if I'm in here, I'm gonna practice my shots, you know what I'm saying? But I got a broken finger. I got to stop sparring with people because they think they want to go pro. And then they got my rookie on out of shape self to fight with, and I fight smarter. But I hurt my finger trying to fight one of them. And now my finger hurts when I play video games, unfortunately. You see that beautiful shot right there? See, one shot. So I want to try and show y'all like the idea, right? So here's my headshot. Perfect. Right? I'm going to run around. Try to get that headshot. Sorry guys, I got a little hype. I want to play some online, but I will make a whole online experience for Metal Gear, separate from all the games, just for Metal Gear. And that'll be something I would love to do, to bring the online multiplayer players into the world of Metal Gear. They'll fall in love. They'll fall in love. But yeah, so like, what do y'all think about that when it comes to, and this is something somebody's inspiring me to say because of what we were talking about, like different games that should come out, a remake, or I mean not a remake, part 2 to Rising, and somebody's saying Gray Fox as a protagonist. I'm down to do that. It would be amazing to kind of go back into his life and experience him, and you know, them to do better than they did with the original Rising. At that time, you think about it, in that time, you know, the restrictions of the technology that exists at that time compared to now, where, you know, we're going to be able to do a lot of great things. So, I can't shoot. I can't shoot. But yeah, sorry, I just wanted to go in here, get my act together again. I need to play this game though. That's what I wanted. Yeah, man, you never know. Shout out to the chat knowing about the Metal Gear world. But yeah, what I would do for Metal Gear, I don't need to remake part 2 specifically. I would take a new approach and do something bigger for Metal Gear. We could play this mode, right? I don't know if I can solo this, but I'm gonna try right now, guys. How do I exit? There it goes. All right, check this out. This is live right now, guys. We're gonna go into this mode. The original first ever battle royale to ever exist was in this game right here. Okay? Just so you know. Let's see. I'm going to make a lobby. The lobby's not going to let me play, I think, because the bruh, y'all see my code now? Thanks. Let's just put it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't come up in my lobby if you're on this game right now. Please don't. I even forgot the name. Team Snake? No. Bro, it's been that long. Stealth deathmatch, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was stealth deathmatch. I don't remember. We'll just do it in here. Edit the game a little bit. No, I gotta take off my rules. Leave it normal. They're not gonna let me play this because I'm alone. But I'm gonna showcase it very quickly. It would be amazing if they did. So, in this game mode, I believe this is the one. The map shrinks just like Battle Royale games do right now. Everybody's against each other. They do have stealth suits on and stuff. And this was an intense, fun time back in the day. Think about this. This is before Battle Royales, before all of that started coming out. And you're just out here. And you're basically trying to survive. And I don't think I'm going to be able to play this on my own. I've never tried to solo this. And we'll see. Probably going to end right away because there's nobody else. Get me in the game. Yep. Unfortunately. Oh, no, look, I'm in. I am in. But yeah, it's supposed to be shrinking, which I don't think it will. Take off my suit so y'all can see me for now. But it's supposed to be shrinking the map as time goes, but since there's no other players in here, I actually should have made this public. Start this over. But what I was saying was that the Metal Gear Online having these mechanics, not this specific game mode only, but all the others, like one of my favorites of all time was the put no password down. No password. I don't think nobody's gonna enter, but I'm gonna try it one more time. It'd be good if they can let us play with bots in this game mode. Let me ask the people. But yeah, we're gonna get into some more Metal Gear in a minute. I'm gonna play part 4 live officially after I finish this. Fooling around. Just wanted to get in here. Let me just ask these guys something real quick. I just wrote a long paragraph to these guys. All right, there we go. Okay. You said you wish you could play part 4. Don't worry, bro. You're gonna see me play. Take off this stealth suit. Don't you worry about a thing. Why can't I get this stupid chat out of here? Everything's gonna be all right. Don't worry. We're gonna play part 4 right now, and the reason I love part 4 when I play it is because they really did stealth like in a different way that I really appreciated, and a lot of dynamics within it. I really wish the map would shrink, man. Let me message. What's the name of this mode again? Let's see. I'm asking a couple people on my Discord. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, guys, I really do feel like this would be amazing. So here I'll lay it out right now. I would make a big game for the online Metal Gear community. It would have multiple versions of the game. And so if you see Metal Gear right now online, you can play Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear Online 1, Metal Gear Online 2. Even though their servers are pretty much dead. And then part 3 is still alive, but barely. And I love it. And I think it would be cool if we had all of them, right? So on a fan base, that's cool. You can throw them in there as extra content that's free. But they'll have events like these live weekend events that will boost you for your main game, the new game that we'll make, which will be for Metal Gear. The main focus will be the main Metal Gear game. And then these will be extra bonuses that you can get extra XP to unlock special items for the main game. If that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes sense the way I'm saying it, but that's the idea I've had for a while, to kind of give all the old fans love, but then also make a new one. And the new one will feature top tier stuff in the stealth genre. So just imagine doing like a spy mission. It has nothing to do with shooting. Well, it does some shooting and stuff, but you can't just go around shooting. You're in like an open area city populated with AI, and there's other players in there disguised as AI as well. And some of them are like sitting on a chair, other of them are walking around. And there's this the whole mission is to find and hunt down the other spies. But if you pull your gun out, you will get alerted and everybody in the map will see where you are. And you got to be careful. And you can try to kill someone, but if you kill a innocent person, you're in trouble. Why can't I use my knife? Where is my knife? Oh wait, I have it. It's been so long, guys. There he goes. That's what I wanted. I don't think anybody's coming, guys. We might as well just go and play the real game. Let me see. Recording something. Nobody's gonna come. It's a Saturday night, man. Ain't nobody care about coming over right now. Where y'all at when I need y'all, man? Look, there's some pickups right here. Got the drums. All right, that's enough. I guess we could start focusing. It's morning here. Damn, bro. What part of the world are you in? If I end up getting somebody, we'll come back to it. How about that? It doesn't look like nobody's coming. Just gonna play MGO4. I've been wanting to play MGO4. It was the anniversary this week, and I felt really inspired to play the full MGS4. But I'm not gonna play it all tonight. Just gonna jump in, casually vibe out to it a little bit. But before we do all that, I'm gonna let y'all dive deeper into the series as we watch some cutscenes and I set things up. Here we go. Actually, I need to play on my real account. There's trophies and stuff. I'm so mad. My original Metal Gear account, I had every trophy and it was amazing. But this new, streamer account and all this stuff, basically got to redo all this stuff, unfortunately. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We're about to get into part 4. We're just gonna vibe out for the rest of the night. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I feel like I'm gonna do this more often, where we just chat and discuss the series a little bit. Get into some things, you know? And not stream no gaming, just conversations. Because one of the videos, I have to write this down actually. One of the videos I'm going to do now is about the Delta a little deeper. I talked about it, but I haven't got all the way down that rabbit hole about actually. Let's see, video idea. I'm typing this down. Video idea. Alpha. All right, so I got that written down. Hopefully, you know, we'll figure that out. Konami's not going to announce it for a while anyways, so it's not that serious. For the person who said they wish they could play part 4. First of all, I'm not here to show it off. I'm here to experience it. And I get it. I feel what you feel. I have about 4 copies of this game because one of them got messed up. Then I panicked and got another one. And then I borrowed another one from my cousin. And then I got a third one, another one from somebody who I let borrow my original one. I finally got to have all of them at the same time, which is kind of hilarious. Ended up with all of them instead of just one. But here we are. We're gonna play it, and I'm just gonna play it on regular because we're not here to sweat. Play it on solid. We're gonna chill out. I've never played it on very easy, other than when I got the platinum back when it first released. So. By the way, these cutscenes are ridiculous. Let's watch David. Y'all remember all this?
Citizen of the world.
Yeah, well, I never...
Ripped from the comfortable childhood in Canada, thrown into the turbulent waters of adolescence in Kobe, Japan. How did you stay afloat?
You mean in high school? Well, my dad got transferred overseas, and it was a really excellent experience, actually. I was really grateful for it.
Grateful. What is your biggest secret, David?
Pardon me?
You can tell us.
Can y'all hear that?
Oh, well, it's not much of a secret, but I have a tattoo of Kobe behind my ear.
Tattoo, splendid.
Yeah, it's not terribly big.
What are you wearing?
I'm turning it up.
What do you mean?
Why are you here?
Oh, well, I was hoping to promote my new movie. I'm just coming off of the set.
No, David Hayter. Why here, wearing an eye patch?
Oh, the eye patch. This is pretty cool, actually. Gives me real-time information and you know, weather, traffic reports. Actually watching a baseball game as we speak.
Really? What drives you? What are your dreams?
I gotta listen to this.
Well, you know, I'd have to say my dream project.
Let your dreams drive you. Oh, a message of hope to today's young people from David Hayter.
David Hayter's like.
I never actually said that.
First of all, he's funny. All right. These commercials were really like abstract. Think about it. 2008. Gotta love it. It's a video game right here. First person shooter. Never a shot in the dark. Here we go. It's time, folks. This game means a lot to me when it comes to the series because it encompasses not the finale, but the beginning of us as far as players. Like, come on, bro, get over it. Stop obsessing. Go live. And that's been a theme throughout the series, but in this one, they kind of really put it in your face. That's the voice of Eva? No, it isn't. Was it? Wait a minute. That don't look like her. I know all the voices. Oh my gosh, dude. There's no way. Was that the voice of Eva? I'm trying to remember her. Couldn't be. Maybe it could. Sheesh, bro. It's been that long. She looked a lot older than I remember. I'll tell you that. I guess I'm old. Might be her. You might be right. Wait, so that came out in 2008. 2004, Snake Eater came out. 4 years later, she looks that old. I feel like I'm offending somebody right saying that, but I don't think that's her, bro. I kind of remember what she looked like.
Has changed. It's
I
no
don't
longer
know.
about nations, ideologies, or ethnicity.
Oh wait, the
It's
original,
an endless series of proxy battles.
the
fought by
older.
mercenaries and machines.
Let me just pause this. You talking about the older Eva? She's the voice actress for the older Big Mama version. That's what you meant. She wasn't the actress for the original, was she? So sorry. I know it was a mystery for a while. People are like, who is she? Who is she? Who is she? But yeah. I don't know. All right. Maybe you're right. But for everybody watching this cutscene here, you know, thinking of part 3, and you got, this was such a crazy thing that happened. Like, part 3 gave us Big Boss, the original father, to his real story. And it was incredible. And then the trailers kind of teased us like if we're gonna get Big Boss, because it was an old looking Snake, and we're like, oh, Big Boss, we're playing this Big Boss again. But really, we're playing a Solid Snake who got old, which they kind of tricked us. By the way, let me know how the audio sounds. I've turned the game up very loud. I don't know if it's gonna be too loud, but we'll test it out. I'll be talking over this a little bit.
And its consumption of life has become a well-oiled machine.
How these visuals look for you guys?
ID tag soldiers carry ID tagged weapons, use ID tag gear. Nanomachines inside their bodies enhance and regulate their abilities. Genetic control, information control,
Genetic control by what you eat,
battlefield control.
what you watch, what you play. Everything's monitored and kept under control.
War has changed.
War has changed.
Deterrence has become the age of control. All in the name of averting catastrophe from weapons of mass destruction. And he who controls the battlefield controls history.
He who controls the battlefield controls history. Such a true statement.
War has changed.
War
The battlefield
has
is under
changed.
total control. War becomes routine.
He ain't lying. Yo, these PlayStation 3 controllers are so different from the new ones. It feels so light, small. All right, so let me know how the audio sounds as I speak now, because the gunshots are happening, and then we can see if the audio is perfect and so good. This is like artwork. Kojima's artwork has been around forever, but this is so beautiful. And somebody's saying it in the chat, the transition is so good. Definitely agree. I'm not really playing this. I don't know why I'm getting this ration. Like if I'm gonna actually play the whole game or something. Being a little ridiculous right now. But yeah, absolutely incredible. I'm gonna kind of just experience it a little bit. Try to remember how it felt to first play this. You're like really in the middle of a battlefield. You're in the middle of this war. Most of the games, you were always infiltrating bases, but it was never like a war. In part 3, you got some of that in certain areas, like right before you got into the palace in part 3. Let's see. I'm trying to remember everything. Certain areas that, but this one right here is full time. In the middle of a war, which is so cool. You can be friends or enemies with these people. Let me go to the menu screen and put that AK on, baby. There we go. There you go. Just want to make sure. I want to get the mechanics. I haven't played this in a while, guys. So the way I play these video games is I purposely don't play for a long time so that I can forget a lot of it and then come back to it feeling like, oh wow, brand new. It's a little trick I do. Purposely try to forget a little bit. It just makes it feel like a new experience when you come back. If you play the game every week, every month, every year, all the time, it doesn't feel new the way. But I will be playing the full series again, so just lock on to that. I'm gonna be playing, streaming these. I'm gonna be doing videos for them, all of that stuff. I kind of want to just go through it. We saw this earlier on my video at the beginning, but I'm gonna rewatch it a little bit and just have a talk with y'all while I get into it. I might skip these cutscenes from now on, but just for the moment. The intro, I want to keep it. This was kind of crazy to think about, you know, not just metal machines, but half human. You can see their legs bleed. You can see they move with like real life legs. And it was a Kojima just exaggerating this game. This game had a lot of ridiculousness, you know, like zombies, people turn into zombies basically. These machines kind of bleeding and kind of crying like when they get hurt, when they get shot at. It's pretty funny. I'm gonna actually be terrible here. I can get through this without getting spotted. I've done it hundreds of times on my streams, but I'm gonna purposely try to isolate one of them and see if I can shoot them down and take them out real quick. Let me get a couple of. It's been a while, guys. Let me get a little bit of. Oh no, they saw me. Can I cut through here? There we go. There you go, buddy. So shoot him in the leg. Don't run, boy. Shoot him in the leg to see all the blood. There you go, put him down. Shoot his other leg. And then you shoot him in the chest. And destroy him. That's how you beat him. Oh, I'm about to die right now. How do I use this? There it is. It's been a while. So that's how you destroy them if you really wanted to actually fight them straight up. This guy want to attack me. Come on over, buddy. They're gonna kick the hell out of me. Watch this. Oh, got out of there. But yeah, you can kill all of those guys. You don't have to be scared. Not something I like to do in the beginning specifically. You're wasting bullets, but just a prime example. All right, we're gonna skip this. We saw this earlier. Is the audio too loud? Should I lower it a little bit? We're not saving this. We are here. And imagine this game with no loading screens. Because you think about it, on the PlayStation 5, no loading screens, dude. Seamless play. One flowing area, basically. It's kind of like an open world. Some of these areas are like open worlds. And I'll try to showcase it in a second here. What I mean. There's areas you got to load into and go through all that bull crap. But then there's areas that's just like straight up open areas. Liquid Sun. Hey, wait, I didn't check to see if somebody can get free. Help me out. Skipping. He's skipping a skip. Sorry, guys. We're skipping all this for the moment. I just want some gameplay. We saw half of this cutscenes a couple minutes ago on my video while I was playing. So this is pretty cool. I'm not going to go straight through this way and take those guys out. We're going to kind of do the cheesy, easy way, which is cut through here and then go to the right and just go down without getting spotted and turn this into a war. Or I could make it really difficult, try to take everybody out one by one and do all this extra stuff. You're not doing all that, man. You say you hope MGS4 comes out for PS5 and Xbox. I believe it will come out for all the consoles and the PC as well. But yeah, so this is the way I did the faster version, which you don't have to crawl, but I'm doing it just to kind of get it over with.
In this war, neither side is your enemy. There's no
Wait, I
point
did that wrong.
whatsoever
Oh
in
no,
getting
I did that
into a
wrong.
fight. Got it?
Does this guy want to die? Oh, he didn't see me. There you go.
Someone there? What's going on?
Can they hear me?
Don't do that. Please don't
This is a pretty brutal situation. Yeah, I think, like I said, the Master Collection is your best bet. Somebody was saying that they should remake Part 4 next. I don't think that's going to be the smartest move for them. Part 4 is the finale of the series, you know? So they're not necessarily going to remake that. Let's grab this guy. I don't remember how to hold him up. It's been a while.
You can pick up guns dropped
Gonna
by
make him
both the militia
give
and
up
the
everything.
PMCs. Remember though, PMC weapons are locked. You can't use them.
I haven't done this in a while.
If only there was some way to get rid of the locks.
find what you're looking for.
Kojima's so stupid for this, by the way. Like, why would you do that, dude? Why? But That's so hilarious. Damn, I missed this game. I gotta play the whole game, guys. I'm not doing it today, by the way. This is just a casual conversation starter. But if we did get a remake for this, that'd be so crazy. But you gotta think about it. They're remaking part 3, which is the chronological order of the game. Why would they remake the last chronological game? Get what I'm saying? So just wait for these guys to go. And then you go. You guys, a little stealth. I'm not really trying to stealth, by the way. I don't give a damn if I get spotted. But see, this right here, that cutscene right there of going back and forth. Absolutely no cutscene. No in and out. I'm going to go back again. Imagine, you know, in the next gen console, you just get in and out of these doors. And it's seamless. This is like an open world. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but that's what would happen, I believe. You just jump in and out of these areas. No need to load. If they did a remake, that would be crazier. By the way, you go in here, you get a little box. Very important. And then you go up here, and then you're out of here. You can kind of speed through some of this.
Snake, press the crawl.
Oh wait, before we go,
button while
let's
running to execute
check
a
this
roll.
out.
Rolling can help you dodge enemy
How many of
attacks
y'all seen
and
this
get
before?
past small gaps and obstacles.
Y'all ready? Watch carefully. Now I'm hiding. I become a part of the statue. Great. Gonna do it again. Didn't work. Somebody's gonna spot me. I can hide here if I really wanted to. Oh. That is so stupid. Only in Metal Gear, I tell you. Only in Metal Gear, man. Oh, let me pull out the knife. Do I not have my pistol yet? Oh no, I didn't pick it up. There's a guy over here. I gotta be careful. Where is he? There he is. Coming back. Forgot about that. I'll get in trouble here. Yep. Hide against this wall. Let him turn. He's gonna spot me. Oh, he isn't. Come here, buddy. Take all your goods. I love this.
You gonna take it or what?
You like that statue pose? Hilarious, right? So many silly stuff in this game. I would have to be here a long time showing y'all everything, but we're not about to do that. I'm about to run through this whole area and get up out of here. Taking the shortcut through all this, by the way. But yeah, so this is a big area, actually. I can go through all this right now and show y'all some cool stuff. But we're gonna get to our gear first, and we'll come back here after. Isn't there a group of guys that come out? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, they're coming out from over there. See you later. Cutscene. We're skipping this, by the way. You said you want the Otacon suit in the Big Boss. I don't know about that one, buddy. You're asking him a lot, Jonathan, but hey, it's not a bad idea. All right, so we finally got a pistol. Could actually hurt some people here.
It's kind of a
And this is the best area to explain this. The battlefield is truly your playground in this. All right, you have... How do I look at the map? It's been a while since I tried to see the map. So you have an area where two enemies are fighting back and forth. You can help the rebels if you want, or you can ignore them and stealth through two different factions. And I feel like that's such a cool mechanic. See how busy they are with their fights? You could just take out multiple guys, not worry about nothing. And I'm helping them right now. I don't have to help these guys. Oh my gosh. chaotic war going on out here. You can see. So I can help the rebels on the right, or I can help the... I don't have to help, but I can fight against the guys on the left, which are these NPCs. I can't shoot. I'm gonna use this AK. You said you enjoy all the killing. This isn't like a stealth run, bro. I'm just talking. It's really just to talk with you guys. Not even really playing the game, to be honest. Be quiet, boy. Oh my goodness. I don't want none of that. I'm gonna go through here. Go through here, get it done. So I know that was but it is a good factor in the game. It makes you think about that type of stuff. Oops, I'm sorry, dude. Don't shoot me. I accidentally ran someone over. All right, let's take this bad boy out real quick. Going to equip this bazooka. RPG, whatever you want to call it. And I haven't changed my settings, actually. That's not good. Let's do that. First of all, like I said, this is like a new account. Auto, toggle. Oh wait, cycle. Gotta get used to cycling. Lock on. I'm not gonna have it on. And 6. Wait, some of this is saved. Okay. Turn it up a little bit. Turn it up a little bit. Let's go to 7 everywhere. What else was I supposed to do in there? I think that's it. Got him, coach. That's how we do it. We're helping out the rebels, building a relationship with them, going with them, doing what we gotta do. I could stay here and continue to help them and make them my very close allies by taking the rest of these enemies out if I really wanted to. And I am going to, but not for them, but I just want to show y'all something.
I owe you one.
Oh, there's another tank right there. Wait, where do I get the bazooka at? I think it's on the right side, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go over there real quick. So this is what I wanted to show y'all anyways. So check this out, right? So imagine this is on the next gen consoles. Super cool, right? It loads fast. There's no cutscenes. I mean, there's no loading screens for nothing. And, you know, right now I can go all the way back here. I just was over here. I came from up here. You guys remember when I ran all the way through this area? I'll show it to you right now. Just so you can understand how big this game was at the time. So earlier, we just played with the statue. You guys remember, we were just over here with the statue. And I got up here and I hid with the statue, just kind of being silly, you know, fooling around. Very cool. And then I went all the way up here and went all the way around just so I can get my stuff. And then we started fighting with these guys. So in the new game, you're going to be able to load into more areas without having to have loading screens, without having anything. It's going to be very organic and top tier, in my opinion. I'm supposed to get a bazooka. I think it's upstairs, if I remember correctly. Anybody remember where some secret stuff is? Feel free to share it, because my brain is on some relaxed mode today. I believe it's up here. So I have to flip over to the other side to grab the bazooka. Might be this way or the other way. I don't even remember. No, it's not up here. What am I talking about? Let me get out of here. Over here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where is it? Put up here. Let's see. Yeah, it's over here. Oh, it isn't. Some noodles over there. Wait, there it is. I knew it was here. Don't second guess yourself, guys. Alright, so now I got this big bad boy. We're gonna go ahead and blast off again. I don't think this one dies from one hit though. I think I gotta pick up more ammo. But we'll figure it out. Y'all ready? Hey, stop shooting, dude. So now I've gained their trust for the remainder of the game, basically. Unless I start beating them up or killing them.
What happened?
Dude, they're still kind of like, what? What's wrong? Not really trusting me fully yet. But I did the job. And slowly building their trust as we go. And this is such a cool feature. And one of the best things about this game. Start building that trust and then working with them a little later on in the game. It's a fun dynamic. But the whole area, the reason I went around and showed y'all this, the whole area, just imagine you being able to have a seamless experience. You know, they don't have to expand it, but it's nice if they would. They were like, hey, well, we have enough technology to give you guys an open world style of this game. You know? But I love that. And so, like I said, I can go back if I really wanted to. Which I don't think I've never tried, actually. No, I've never tried. You can't. This door right here, I was going to say. Go back. But yeah, so anyways, you get it. You got it. He said PS5, quick loading speed. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Definitely, it's helpful. Like I said, this area alone is pretty big. I'm trying to showcase that by running all the way around the map. But we get through this area, run through all the different areas. Even this loading screen that's about to pop up right now. Certain segments, they don't have to be there. Boom, you just go down, boom, next, you're in. It's not long anyways. But the fact that I have to sit here through this in 2024, you know, we living in a new day, man. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'll go through this and just
It's pretty dark in there.
experience it. Wait, did I just leave? Okay. The heck? You think that MGS4 will be remade like 3? I was just explaining that I do believe... What did I just do? I went the wrong way, guys. I'm not paying attention. I do believe that Konami will be remaking another game. I made a video about it on my Metal Gear Explain page. But I do feel you have to be careful to not overhype it. Because Delta has to do very well. Delta has to sell very well. It has to be great. Wait. Let me put a grenade on here. Do I have a grenade? Oh, no.
What are you doing?
What's up, buddy? Wait. I got something for you. Give him a little gift.
Hey, I owe you one.
Takes the gift. He's gonna give me something back. See? Now I'm building trust with these guys. But what I was saying was is Delta has to sell well. It has to be worth making. The way these publishers think is you have to have profits. Like, you know, as a fan, you just think, oh, make a game, make all the remakes. You know, in my head, make a remake for all the games. First of all, it's going to take 20 years for every game to be remade. Right? You can't just make them in one day. So the idea is cute, but it's not sustainable. Let me give this guy some stuff. Hey man, where you going? Come back. I'll figure it out later. But so yeah, in my head it would be amazing. But in reality, it's like, dude, it takes too much time to make a remake and it costs too much. Why would I give somebody why would I make a remake if nobody buys it? So if somebody made one of the lesser games, like one of those spin-offs we were talking about earlier, like Acid or Ghost Babel or something, those are not necessarily going to sell the way a Snake Eater is going to sell. Snake Eater is one of the greatest games of all time. Those games are barely known, and they might get a little bit of clout, but I don't know, man. So the developers, publishers are thinking of, okay, what can we do that's worth it for our employees? Because think about it, if I was to just say let's make every game and then one of them or two of them not selling, and we spent 50 million or 100 million to make the game, that means I gotta fire my employees now. I gotta close some studios down. Now we can't make no more games. You know what? You guys made a failure. You're gonna get fired. And it's not like I want to fire them, but I can't pay them. And then, for example, you're saying you're gonna buy it. You're like, I'll buy Delta. No, I got you. Me too. But at the same time, how many people are gonna buy this remake? It's a question we don't have the answer to, in the sense of the general public, where they're sitting there playing Fortnite, buying $20 skins every week, and they don't think about a good story, they don't think about awesome gameplay, they just want to show off their skins or whatever. And if Metal Gear doesn't sell because it's traditional stealth, it's really heavy duty storytelling, can it sell well? That's the question, because these are not modernized gameplay as far as like what people expect. Name another game that's like Snake Eater right now. Please name a game. Name one game that's like Snake Eater that exists, that's successful today in 2024. Don't worry, I'll wait. You get me? So they're taking a chance, and I don't know how much they'll spend, 80 million, and then all of a sudden a decent amount of the real Metal Gear fans buy it, but no new fans buy it, and they don't make their money back. Let's shut down the studio. We can't afford to make this anymore. Let's focus on something else. Oh, the collector's edition sold good. We didn't have to spend 80 million to make it. Let's do that again. So then they'll do a volume 2 and the 3 and try to get all they can out of it. Can't blame them. You have to realize that no game is made for free. You know, it's all about
Pretty sweet, huh?
about that money, man. It's all about that paper. So like, you got a good point. Yeah, I'm not really trying to make a point. I'm just trying to share some perspective on how this development stuff works.
Who are you?
You know,
Neither enemy nor
which yeah.
friend.
So far, what do you feel about the gameplay, man? We chilling right now, right? I'm gonna skip all this.
You're not with
I'm gonna
the
keep
militia.
going. I like Drebbit though. He has some really great stories. Actually, hold up. I really wanted to hear his. Too late now. He talks about the Beauty and the Beast, doesn't he, in this one? No, I don't think he does.
So,
I think the next time you talk to
you
him,
ready to make a
talks
deal
about it.
or what?
He might have actually.
Okay then, let's talk business.
Hold on.
This
When does he talk
is
about
a
Beauty and the
war
Beast?
zone. There's product coming in here by the truckload, and you'll be picking up a lot of guns in the.
Wait, let's just skip this one. When does he talk about Beauty and the Beast? He talks about his products. He talks about injecting him. We skipped it anyways. Don't matter. I can't think of another game that's better. Not better, but that is like it.
But Drebin does
A
have
stealth story-based game right now in 2024. Name a successful, truly stealth-based game Because you got to think about this. Like, Ghost of Tsushima is not a stealth game. You can stealth in it, but it's not a stealth game. You name the games. Like, 2024 had some great games, but basically none of them are stealth. You think about it. Just think about it. I'm going to help you realize something.
Snake, hurry and get to the rendezvous point with our informants.
I'm going back this way.
First, you'll have to get to the other side of that collapsed building. The only way across is straight through.
So, pro tip, shake up these dead bodies, man. You can find something good. See what he got for me. Got nothing but some ammo. Come on, bro. Let's try it again. But so yeah, if I was to think about the best stealth games that released in 2024, maybe Assassin's Creed by the end of the year might be that. And even since Assassin's Creed stopped being a stealth game, it became an action RPG game. If you ever watch Assassin's Creed games now, if you ever play them like I do. So my question is more so about, sure, this is one of the greatest games ever, so it's gonna be successful. The reputation is gonna carry it. Get what I'm saying? But when it comes to after that, oh wait a minute. I gotta go back up. Reputation will carry it, in my opinion, but how successful will it be? Will it be that global? This should win Game of the Year. There's no way there's gonna be a better game than this when it comes out. At the time of its release, 2024, 2025, I can't see a game surpassing it. But you never know. There might be something. But the point is it's that good, and I'll have to take these guys out. Oh wait, it's not here yet. For this part. Almost there. There they are. Bro, I feel a little bit.
You mean you're a friendly?
No, wait. I accidentally killed one of the good guys. He says, Splinter Cell. Yeah, there you go. Can't see anything, guys. There's a cool little fact here. You can just keep killing all these guys in this area over and 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 over. Why would you do this? Does anybody know? I'm not going to tell y'all. Why would I just spam this area? They'll keep spawning over and over again. Anybody know why? Anybody? Wish I had my pistol. Where's my long pistol? Yeah, so anyways, the point is that it's a very unique genre, which is stealth, and there isn't a lot of games that could survive with being a true stealth game. Assassin's Creed has decided to make action games for the most part, and I love action games, so I'll still play them, but it's not the original Assassin's Creed style. Kind of sucks for me, but I love the stealth more than anything. Did I just go back? I did. But yeah, we'll see what Konami does. Basically, to answer your question, see what Konami does after the success of Delta. They already have a game plan. They know more or less. The numbers are going to tell you that this game will be successful to a certain extent. The reputation alone will get it at least a couple million easily. And the genre, if it wants to make a comeback, that's where the conversation is about, like, people are going to want more stealth games now that Metal Gear came back strong with Snake Eater. Does that make sense? Now that Snake Eater's out, oh my god, we should... Why are these games not been doing stealth in all these years? It's fun, it's funny, it's interesting, it's thrilling, it's skill-based. There's a lot of stuff with stealth that is not the same as, like, running gun action. where you could just get in there mindlessly, brainlessly. You know, there's an awareness to your gameplay when you're playing stealth. It's just a lot.
Who's there?
Go away! I'm not done yet!
John just said that he wanted to play Assassin's Creed games, but after Ubisoft said that they want us to get used to not owning our own games, yeah, that is the weirdest thing that they could say. You know, here's the thing, bro. Like, I separate all that political stuff with what is or what isn't. Like, you know, when people talk about the, you know, Amazon or freaking Google or, you know, even Twitter. I use Twitter, aka X.com. It's owned by Elon. I'm not representing Elon. I can't call him a good or a bad person. I don't know him. People always say something to me like you're doing about Ubisoft. They'll tell me something, but I'm not gonna judge the game part of it with whatever idiot that said that. You get what I mean? Like, and the person is probably talking about like subscription-based games where you buy Xbox Game Pass and you don't own the games and you're playing them, but once your subscription's over, you can't own them no more. And that's what Ubisoft has as well. Some people do it and they're very successful, others are like failing. And it's up to us. If we want to just buy subscriptions and never pay for a game officially, then you can do that. But if you want to actually play the game and own it, then you can just buy it. You get me? Like, so it's not rocket science. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna stand in here. By the way, the reason I kill all these guys, I can't do it right now, is you can get a lot of Drebin points by taking all these guys out. They just keep coming. Oh wait, no, they, not here. When I was at that window. I mean, look, this is where I was earlier, right there. So for me, it's like, you know, like what you're saying is about some person. I remember it was like an executive or something, right? And it just sounds so stupid when you hear someone say that. This dude trying to get killed. I'm literally shooting somebody, bro. They just walking in the middle of my shot. It sounds so dumb for somebody to dare to say that, especially if they're the executives or whatever they are. But in the end of the day, I've enjoyed the Assassin's Creed series. So like, you probably haven't played it like you're saying. Like, I've enjoyed it so much and had a good time with it. Is this thing dead? I think it is. I feel like it didn't. Oh, it's down. Okay. So I enjoyed that series so much. Top tier stuff. You don't get Drebin points when you do non-lethal? Yeah, you just pick up the guns. So you just want to pick up all, like right here, every time I pick this up, I'm selling it to Drebin. Getting points for it. So the more people I would kill, I just pick up their weapons and I'll get more points for him and I can buy everything right away. So over there at that window is the trick I used to do. Shoot everybody down. Get all their stuff. And then just keep doing it. There's other places to do it too. There's a bunch of places in the game where you could just keep spamming things like that. But yeah, the Ubisoft thing, like I said, I love the Assassin's Creed series because it is stealth. You guys know I love Metal Gear, for example. But you know, that conversation is definitely like, yo, what are y'all thinking, bro? That's the most dumbest thing you could say. I don't care if it's the executive or whatever. It's just like, dude, you could learn how to talk. You could explain it the way I did, which would be the subscriptions-based service is the future, and this is the way games are going to be purchased. It's the way most people are purchasing it now. And if that continues, that's going to be the trend. Oh, so another place is right here. Oh, watch this. This is another place. You just let them die. Is it right here? I don't remember. I think it was right here. Was it right here? Let me try something. Do I have my little droid with me? Yeah, dude, look at it right here. Perfect. And so that's just one of those things where it's like, I would assume that's what he was talking about. Because that is true. And that's kind of what I don't like. I don't care. Like, check this, check this. Like, I'm going to go here and get these Drebin points. Oh, wait. I'm not invisible. I'm just getting Drebin points the whole time, right? Running around, picking up. And all I can do is talk to you the whole day and just kind of let these guys die. They're going to keep coming from back here. And they're going to keep dying. And then I'll just keep picking up their weapons. Casually. Know what I mean? And this is how you get Drebin points at the start of the game. You can buy everything at the very start and just go crazy. See how they keep spawning? That's it. But y'all follow what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, back to the Assassin's Creed. I actually really love the series. I don't think every game is good. I've not enjoyed them. But there's some amazing ones. The new one feels like it's gonna be special. And I try to separate, you know, that silly stuff that you just told me. I heard about it, but I didn't pay attention to it because I'm like, I just want to play the game. The same thing with Konami. Everything that happened with Kojima's heartbreaking. I'm still healing from it, right? I'm just like the rest of the fans. Don't get it twisted. But look at all those weapons. And all I gotta do is all my droid. Pick up them bad boys. Look at this. I'm going over there, guys. I'm still healing from Konami and Kojima, right? The funny thing is Kojima left. He was gonna leave. He didn't want to deal with them no more. And things looked ugly, but it wasn't all Konami's fault. But people don't care about that. They focus on what they focus on, you know? And I understand. I have been the same myself. Oh no. But I'm sitting here farming, by the way. Even though I'm not gonna play this, I'm just showing y'all how to farm. This is not the only way. This is silly right here, but yeah, so that whole thing, it wasn't some manager that's controlling the social media. It wasn't the freaking PR team or the community manager's fault. It wasn't the developers' fault who are helping Kojima make the games. You know, this is like executive level drama that nobody knows nothing about. And so when we get into this, oh my God, how could they? It's like, bro, you're targeting 5 people maybe? I don't know who they are, but 5 or 6 people. And you're going to ruin a franchise and hate on a franchise because of, you supposedly love the franchise, but you're going to hate on it because of some, you know, 2 or 3 little execs. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like, it's logically, I can't entertain that.
Snake,
At least not for me.
the Mark II's batteries
Yo,
are
my
about to
battery's
run
gonna
out.
die.
Just letting you know.
All right, that's enough of this. I think we did. We think we did our job, guys. Don't have a lot to do. So it was all the lale lule lo. Exactly. You know what's funny? The little quick story about that. Lale lule lo. Japan doesn't use the L word, so that's why, like, when they talk, I like it. I like it a lot. You know, when they say they like it, they're saying I like it. And so they, hello. You ever see them say hello? Like, there's no, I'm not really good with accents, by the way. There's no accents. I mean, there's no R's in their statements. Let me shoot this guy, because he's going to try to snipe. Wait, there's a sniper on the right, too. I forgot about him. Get rid of him first. Hey.
Can't spare any reinforcements. You'll have to make do.
This guy right here. Guys, I'm so rusty at this game. It's kind of crazy. How do you crouch to the right? Isn't there a way? I don't remember. Is it R3? No. I don't know. I don't know anymore. There's the guy above. So they would never say else. So the reason why people can't say lale lule lo, it's actually Kojima about the Japanese people. How they can't say else. And so that's why like people can say the Patriots, Japanese can't say L words because it's not in their vocabulary. Yeah, nope. You said Rare Rure Ro? Exactly. You want to see sequel to Horizon? Definitely, dude. We were just talking about that. I wouldn't mind. Could be fun. Stay down, boy. We're gonna leave him there. I've been killing too many people casually. I used to love this area so much. There's a great PvP in here. This is a fun map to fight in. Let me go to this Drebin shop real quick. He got something for me, man. Let's go to attachments. Where's the attachments at? Alright. What did I want? Did I put a scope? Silencer or a scope? Do it. Wait, what the? Wait. Rising will be fun. I don't think it's the necessary one to make, but not that it can't be fun. Should I get the sniper? This bad boy right here. Look, I already got enough to buy something special like this. I feel like I should get it just to be ridiculous. Just to be ridiculous. We gonna do it. We gonna do it. Now, do my snipers? I mean, do my where's the scope for that? There it is. I'm actually acting like I'm gonna play this. I shouldn't even waste my thing because I'm really not gonna be on this. All right, here we go. How do I customize it? There it is. Yes, sir. No, that's not what I wanted. Wait, I don't have the M4. There it is. Try the dot real quick. It's been a while. Muzzle real quick. Grip real quick. I'll throw the laser on real quick. Nah. No, we're not doing all that. How you forcing it? I'm gonna switch this out. Put this in there. I'm such a rookie. It's been such a long time. Why can't I put the It's fine. Yeah, I mean, if they made a Rising game today, you got to remember this is a different era. So it's got to be even more spectacular as far as like the hack and slash of it. And it'll be on another level, in my opinion. I would think. I would hope. Not think. That it'll be on another level. Some guys coming out over here. I actually don't like this. I actually don't like this. Definitely don't like this. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Be quiet, my boy. But yeah, it would have to be insane as far as overall. My aim is bad. I gotta go faster, guys. Oh snap! What the heck are y'all doing there? I didn't even know there were more come. Let me speed up my cameras. I feel like it's slow, man. Going full 10, man. Full 10. Good. First person's gonna be 7. I'm gonna keep it low. Humble. Stay humble. Yeah, we'll see. Cause like I said, the idea of a bro, there's more guys. I'm just gonna get out of here. Feels a little better. Maybe a little too fast now. Remember, I haven't played this in a while, and this is a different settings. Did he leave? Why is he running? Should be attacking. There we go. Back to normal, guys. That's how you make it a stealth game again. Playing an action game today. And I feel like casuals will do this. They'll play this casually, running and gunning. Cool little thing, you can go in here. I want y'all to watch this. There's a war going on both sides. I'm just gonna stand up like this. Okay. Don't kill me like this. Where's the airstrike? Supposed to be an airstrike happening somewhere. Is the helicopter above already? There's a helicopter coming. It's been a while. Need to heal up, man. I'm hurting. Let's switch up something real quick, because this, I don't need the AK. We could dismiss that. Put a grenade in there. Wait. I don't have grenades? Heck? I remember being able to throw grenades. It's been a while. I don't even know how to throw a grenade. Okay, wrong way. There goes the helicopter. Before I do anything. Look at the heli. It's coming over to drop bombs. Boom, and shooting missiles. I'm probably going to get hit. I knew it. Stay here long enough, you'll see the helicopter doing some work. I wanted to lay down and do this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, because clearly I'm a hot mess. Little backwards grenade. See the heli right there? Enough fooling around. I don't know why this is one of my favorite parts of the game. Once you meet Meryl and the frogs come out, I feel like that whole area is just amazing. That whole little sequence was pretty cool. This whole thing, just like coming in here, finding new stuff, getting to Meryl, little traps everywhere. Really like this. See that right there? Probably gonna die in here, guys. I was showing this earlier. I was trying to show it to you guys. So right now I got unconscious, but it wasn't because of the bomb. It was because I was not managing my stress levels, first of all. That's a real life thing. Oh no. Haven't done this in a while. Nice little robot. Give me that. I think I could get this up there. But we'll see. I mean, there's plenty of fun stuff, guys, that I think could happen with the series. And I do want it to continue. I don't want this series to die. So I care about like the community's expectations. to not hurt yourself. Like, I've seen it with other games, right, where people will gas themselves up expecting everything in their mama. For example, me right now, I'm expecting the multiplayer for this game, the Delta remake. I wanted to have the multiplayer, and now the fact that I want it doesn't mean that it's gonna happen, and I'm already gassing it up. I made a video about it and all this nonsense, and it was like, yo, why are you gassing it up? Calm down, don't gas other people up. There was hints at possibly happening, you know, but nothing is certain. So don't gas it up and don't be hurting the community by getting killed by a freaking... All that to get a little bit of noodles. Noodles ain't that good. But yeah, we'll see what happens. One of my favorite sequences is happening. How long have I been playing this? I think 6 will happen. I think yes. I think yes. At the rate that the new Metal Gear things are going on right now, I think we will 100% get a part 6. Will it be on the level of Kojima? Of course not. I'm gonna give y'all a straight up answer, and I should be real with y'all. Tomorrow's video explains how I really feel, but I could explain it more or less a little bit today. I have to make the thumbnail before we go off. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna probably get off of this. I'm gonna make the thumbnail right now on stream. I probably shouldn't make it on stream. There's too many weirdos. Y'all be weird. There's some weirdos that be coming. I'm gonna say this. It's not you guys that are watching. You guys are probably all awesome. Telling to somebody earlier, you mistaking 1 or 2 bad seeds and then making it that everybody else is terrible. And it's like, there is bad seeds. There's always gonna be somebody that's not great as a person. There's also good ones. And so I get ignored. I mean, I get ignorant people that come to my stream being, you know, trolly nonsense, and it could make me behave differently, which I don't allow it to. But there are times where you kind of question, like, oh, hold on. And so I was about to make my thumbnail on stream, which has been something I've been doing for other stuff. For Metal Gear, I've never done it. Metal Gear is near and dear to my heart. Why can't I pick this up? What the heck? Usually I can pick this up. Well, there goes that. So for Metal Gear, I've never done it. It's too precious to me to have a hater, you know, be out here being silly. Nothing they can do to me. But I don't know. Does that make any sense? I'm talking out loud about that. But yeah, anyways, I'm rambling. The whole thing about part 6, I 100% believe is gonna happen, and I do believe it'll be great. My video tomorrow will explain why I feel that way to a certain extent. But what I can say about it is, like, there's no such thing as a clear cut good or bad, because Kojima's gone, so anything that they make is gonna automatically get scrutinized and treated like unfairly, prejudged, like discrimination, because it's Konami and not Kojima. But Kojima wouldn't be anything without Konami, so it's a two-way street, and it's a deep conversation to get into. And my video tomorrow actually breaks all that down. This is one of my favorite sequences. You know, they have like segments in games where you just, this is so cool. You're trying to escape a building. You're trapped in the building until you take all these guys out. I feel like once I get my headshot together, we'll be good to go. Are they above? I forgot about that. Oh, they didn't. Yo, cut it out. I can't shoot. I'm trying to stay right in front of him. I just want to see if I can survive this. Here you go, I'm back. I cannot shoot headshots there. So, my video really goes into detail. It's almost an hour long. All because of that same question that you just asked, basically. So, I'd rather you just watch it tomorrow.
Snake, you've got to keep up with the 0-1 unit.
Where are they? I'm ahead of them. Did I miss? There's easy ways to do this, and then there's this way. No first person viewing. Straight up headshots missing. This is my practice for later. Damn. I've never tried to play like this before. Hilarious. This is turned into a bad action game right now, the way I'm playing. I gotta practice my aim. Who do you think we'll play as? That's an interesting, like I said, the conversation about what should be next is a tough one, man, because you can't please nobody. No matter what you do, you're not going to please anybody. In the sense that if we do another riding game, you're going to be like, oh, we need more Solid Snake. If you do another Solid Snake, you're like, oh, why no Big Boss? If you do a Big Boss, it'll just like a endless cycle of like, oh, they already did Big Boss. Why don't you give us Raiden? I mean, why don't you give us what's his name? Gray Fox or somebody else, the boss. I don't want to play as, you know, so it's just gonna be a basically endless cycle. Wait, they're upstairs. I'm over here downstairs. So it's kind of an endless cycle of like, I'm not gonna be able to please you as a fan. Unfortunately. I haven't played this in so long, guys. Where am I? Wait. Yeah, I need to go to bed. It's already past my bedtime. They're in here somewhere. Go help them out. No, they're not. They're upstairs, bruh. But yeah, so what is your choice? And the fan base is split because some people are gonna want to ride and some people are gonna want a Solid. Some people are gonna want a Big Boss. I have to stay up here and help them out. Being a bad teammate. There they go. The question is, what do you think? If you're asking me, I know what I would do. I have been made a video game for the Metal Gear series. A new one, a new story. And fun fact, it might not feature who you think. But it'll be an amazing game. And I need about $100 million. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ready to pay up? Is this what you want?
Contact!
Nothing. I'm just gonna shoot everybody in the head. So I've done this to the point where I speed ran this. I'm basically getting into just cheesy shooting. Bad shooting that I'm learning shooting without aiming or without seeing in. I want to be able to start doing this again. I can headshot everybody without seeing in. It's not exactly that easy. Let me go around. As long as the gameplay and story is good, yeah, I got a phenomenal story, a phenomenal gameplay. I believe it'll be the best. The best that any non-Kojima fan, I mean non-Kojima human can do. Truly believe that. There you go. See, that was a good headshot. Now we're getting back to normal. Let's get out of here. This little butt, dirty butt, poo-poo butt. Look at his butt. Pooped his pants. We wake him up.
Snake, Akiba's been knocked out.
Starting to get the flow again, but it's gonna take a while. Do I have everything on 100? I mean, on 10? No, I don't. That's what it is. Let's just put everything on 10 again. This is the old way I used to play. A little faster, you know? There we go. Now we're getting in it. He's a comic relief. He's hilarious, man. Absolutely love him. You need that in every movie, every game, everything. So it just helps. I have to make a thumbnail because you made me decide to put the video out. You want to see the video? I'm going to show the video. Not really, but kind of. I'll show the video a little bit. All right. Here it is. I'm gonna pop this up on screen. So check it out. So this is it right here. It's in there. It's 56 minutes. And it's all from one question that I've gotten for 10 years now. Well, for 9 years, I've gotten the same question. And I've never officially made a video about it. And tomorrow, I have to make the thumbnail. But I might just make this video. I might put this public tomorrow morning. And the most important question, and I kind of get into some personal stuff. I kind of like, I didn't script it, so I kind of went into a lot of stuff, but you'll get it. You'll get it. Should be good. I mean, we talked about some of it on the stream already. So. Yeah, it's been fun, guys. I'm actually not even gonna finish this. I'm gonna get off stream so that I could focus. I'm gonna make a thumbnail and try to go to bed because I gotta get up early tomorrow. Important day tomorrow. I'm gonna go hang out with David Hayter, most likely, hopefully. The hope is that I meet up with David Hayter at some point. We'll see what happens. But I hope y'all had a good stream. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let's put some cutscenes in the background real quick. Yeah, so if you love my streams, you'll love these YouTube videos for Metal Gear because I dive deep into a bunch of stuff. I've been doing mostly news, but we will do breakdowns and deeper stuff as the year goes. Especially when Delta comes out. You know, we'll have some deep breakdowns and more for the game. So, should be a good time. Hope y'all enjoy this stream and then future streams. Have a good yourself a good night. Have a good morning and weekend, and then a good. Make it great. All right. There was one person in my chat talking about some people are lame, some people are fake, and feeling some way about society, and I totally understand it. But you have to make it great. You got to work on it. It takes hard work. And you have to be the greatness. You'll meet somebody who loves your greatness and will be great to you because you're great to them. And your family and friends can learn to be great because you love them greatly, taught them how to love greatly. It's our job. So, all right, make sure you remember that. Everybody else, man, have a good night. Stay blessed out there. Be safe, man. Nothing but peace and love. Peace.